Indeed. All is
Doing
well.
good.
All is well. Nice little week,
Busy week, but nice week.
Yeah. That's good. How was it on the market? You guys had any fun on the last day or the last month into the last day?
No, I didn't. I had a good
No.
month, but I don't worry doing last week's shenanigans. Last day shenanigans.
No, neither did I.
You-
Today
That's
was
surprising
weird.
that Shane would do it. I don't find myself to be the usual. One of the usuals doing it. But I'm surprised Shay isn't doing it this month.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I didn't sell anything today. Mostly some SVL, but it wasn't significant.
Wow. Well, I mean,
But big
It'd
up the
be
little
good to see
SVL
because
dip.
I've been cleaning house, selling the things them way. I'm making hard
Yeah.
decisions. Like, yo, man, sell that thing. Cause so it's been we found some money week, but still more and more and more. I need some money, right? Yeah, repurposing, actually optimizing to get out of that thing. I have not enough in, and I believe in it less than the other thing, and I want more money in the other thing. So see the money, they just take it. Yeah, I've been doing a good amount of that this week. So that's a downsizing. Still have too much to go. I mean, I usually often in the past I've teased around there about how much stocks we own, and I have the same habit. Yeah.
So the past 2 weeks were basically just setting up stuff, kind of. Like this month was let's set this up for later. So
word.
yeah,
It's
I did say I was doing something different this year. Yeah.
well, that's good. It's good every year as long as the different thing is useful or works. That thing at both of you talk about, it's easy to get to that point where you have a whole heap more than you expected. I think you naturally progress towards it. I find like it's like
You
it
did say
forces
that.
me. Yeah, man, it forces some
We don't
time
pay
to
attention
get.
to so much. And the thing about it is like it's funny because I preach against it. I talk so much about being full purpose, whatever. I advise on that basis. But the funny thing about that is, I think we end up there for different reasons than my clients would end up there. They end up there because it's more of a matter of ignorance. They just go in for whatever sounds nice, or they know this about the company, so they just buy more, and they think that if they own more, then more everything they're doing better in that way. On our side, it's I know so much about this thing. I know the thing. I just don't want to miss that gain that I expect from that thing. So I'm gonna jump on it for that. So it's different routes in outcome, but end of the day, the same outcome. So in my mind, I shouldn't necessarily be doing that. I should really get up and start. I know enough about that. I know enough about that. But which one I really think is the better thing towards my portfolio, and then
which is always difficult.
The thing I look at after what hits me in a scary way, not scary like thing there, but it's a thing that shakes me back properly. It's when I look at the portfolio value and see how much money it is, and then I see how much of that money is in the thing I want. The thing I really want more of at this moment, and I realized I just don't have enough. And like it start maths, you know, like I say, yo, it's how much money with this, so overall, I'm just not seeing it in certain places, right? Like it starts scrolling, it's like, why do you have so much money over this? So right, so it's like that's the thing that hits me whenever I look at it. It's so I see the portfolio value, I start to say, all right, how much of it do this? I want more money in that, and it's like it does not add enough. So I forgot to start pulling out of it. Yeah, so.
Well, that's hard for me too. It's hard also because I find myself with not like it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. You see the thing, you know about what's going to happen. You have your time in there, and it's like, yeah, why I said it, especially because so much of what we do is time based, but it's not like we're running these companies, so you don't know the exact time. And if you know something,
the uncertainty factor.
That uncertainty factor. It's like, yo, I don't want to sell it now, and I'm gonna sell it, you know, so this happen.
It even make it hard to sell. You start rationalizing selling because you go to look at the thing and you look at it and say, but I don't want to miss out on this thing.
Yeah.
And the truth is, the best thing for that is know more about it, so you can actually get more decisive on when this going to happen. Because one of the best things when you can look at everything you have. You have a true map in your mind now, yo, this will happen them time, this will happen this time. And you feel confident about it, of course. So you can actually put the money accordingly.
Why? I mean, yeah, but I don't know what I mean. It's for me, just like you said, the more I know is the more it's the harder it makes it for me. Yep. I find sometimes because these hard decisions, because I've been going through it. So I've been looking at things and going, why not just sell this? Well, about this gonna happen, that gonna happen. It's not like you don't know things start happening, right? the things happening, but you just, at least for me, I find myself with just a mix of things over a certain time period, and I have the timings on them. I'm like, yeah, why? Especially if you've bought and you bought earlier and you have a bit of profit on it, but you haven't had the thing you expect to happen as yet. Yeah, I find, I don't know, maybe
part's hard.
So still wait for the love right now come.
You made some money, but you know
make all the money yet.
You don't reach yet.
And I find that well, I don't know. You guys can tell me, maybe I don't know if it's one of those things where it's a quirk because of just how I've been doing it for years, where I find it like, you know, that fear that I think I know a lot of people have when they buy something, it's at a loss and I don't want to sell it. I don't have that problem. But my problem is, the thing that I want to happen hasn't happened yet. At a loss and don't want to sell it is absolutely nothing to me. That's silly. I sell it with no fear. But not at all. Well, sometimes even being at a loss makes it easier to sell.
Yes, because if the thing really got, I can go make back the money and come back and all those things. But the reality for me, that's the thing stopping it is very much. But I know what this can be when thing there. I think the thing that breaks me often enough, where not often, but I'll say the thing that can help me pull away is when, say, something is happening around a company, like you buy the stock, you're waiting on the thing, and you had based on what I was saying, you have certain shorty around certain things, and something breaks that shorty. Then I'm in the stock, and I'm like, all right, I'm not so certain that this thing will happen in not our time. I'm more like to say that. But when I feel like I know it too much, why?
But when everything seems like everything is on track, and you're like, well, I don't see any indication that it's not going to go how I think it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It had, or sometimes you do see the indication that it's happening, but I mean,
am I going to wait or?
Yeah. You have some of those longer holds.
You're in the pinch of his. These two things are going, and you have to say, you really make a decision between one of them and say, all right, which one makes sense to have more money in, or sometimes all the money in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That never gets easier, boy. Never gets easier. Well, on that note, that's a good problem
to have, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is a great problem to have, but still a problem. So on that note, we can, maybe it's a good segue into the month of February. I mean, I figure this month we can review. It's been a hell of a month. right off the bat, just for the first month, like, I mean, forget what the top numbers are to you guys. What's your top stock for the month? I don't have to be off growth. Like, what's the stock that you this month took the most of your attention, the most of your time, the most of your thinking? Like, what's your February winner or your February star, even if it's not a growth?
I might say something that I think that I check in to make sure that's the thing I'm saying.
Let's have a look. What was I buying this month?
Be interested in that. I'll probably on the first time I'll say that if it's so.
Yeah, I figure each of us can have a February star. And also, while you guys think about that, I'll say to everybody who is listening,
it might just be TransJamaica.
Really? Oh my God, the crowd love you for that one, Danhai. The crowd love you for that one, Danhai. What? TransJamaica? Why?
I mean, I spent time there, and it's probably the first in a while I spent true time there. I'm bringing it up. Probably helped by you, Randy. With the thing that I bought Atlantic on whatever, but the TransJam, the dipping and more. There's more there. There's more there, and the more there, I would say they got the beginner. So you probably know part of it, Randy. The beginner messaged me on something. So him showed what he was doing. I'm like, they can never call himself a beginner in front of me ever again. Yo, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm fighting it every time you say it. See?
Yeah. Love the beginner.
Say one thing to me and two things. I mean, the thing to do MMJ right now, I've been looking at the market nicely. I think in a nice way because of it. Just gives me extra view.
Yeah, a couple of things we work on that. Yeah, nice stuff.
And then him go say that thing, then I'm say wait there, and then spend all this week looking at that.
It does make
and making purchases around it also. Yeah,
it does make that kind of. It does make TransJamaica a lot nicer, doesn't it? Yeah. There's more coming. People, if you don't have a My Money J account, you should get one. That's all I'd say. Get a My Money J account, get a premium My Money J account. You like the stuff that we have coming. Including like the emails. From the simple to the profitable. I like that. I've getting a lot of compliments about the emails that people have been getting. Just a daily quick update to tell people how the market has been doing.
Well, you know how I feel about that. I did say it from the first time it reached out by email. Like, I like this.
And there's more coming. There's more personalized stuff coming to it. Yeah, but going back to the TransJamaica point that I actually know you say it. I don't even know what to talk about because I don't.
It's also not an easy thing to talk about because I know it can easily end up in just not understanding. I don't want anybody in a bad thing there. You know, it's I even had a conversation with a client yesterday about part of it, and the only reason I spoke to him about it because I know him do the stocks thing more than so. If it was just anybody else, I wouldn't be. The conversation would not be that, you know. But but generally, it's been TransJamaica. I would say Atlantic before, but then I dipped into TransJamaica a bit heavier.
Well, you know what? On the TransJamaica point, I'll say this. This is actually a good story. So coming off at Advanced Grow, not last night. Was it last night? It was last night. Wow. Yeah, Advanced Grow last night. And one of the things that we're going over was around estimation, but one of the things that's going over in the conversation afterwards was around another conversation that had happened in the Grow group. No, they're not to load up the person. Obviously, I won't say the name or whatever, but you remember the first time when TransJamaica, and by the way, for people listening, TransJamaica was the 15th biggest gainer on the market for the month of February. So it ended the month at $7 per share, having risen 7%, or being accurate, having risen 7.86% or 7.9%, if you will. Right. So from the start of the month to the end of the month, you get a nice 7.9%, No, this I'm telling you about is for more than just. What is it for more than? No, it is. It is. It's a little bit more. It's a bit more than it. So TransJamaica is at 7. Big deal, right? Congrats everybody who made their profit. And TransJamaica being at 7 is nice, but the person was talking. The person was talking to us in the group near the end of January when it hit 7 the first time, right? And I wanted them to see something. It's something that, as in the group and you're going along your journey of becoming a better investor, there are certain things that you kind of have to learn along the way. And I'm famous for not some things I can't tell you, or I don't know how to tell people it. I can tell you, but I feel like if I tell you, I deny you the opportunity. Yeah, man. I deny you the opportunity to learn it and understand it on your own. And it's not just a feel. So I've tested it over the years. And so I see that whenever I tell somebody, if I just tell you this, if I just tell you, oh, XYZ, and you look at it, you see, okay, cool, and you act on it, or you don't act on it, or whatever. The next time XYZ happens in that, if it comes as ZYX, people miss it. I have to turn around and say, hey, look, XYZ, ZYX, right? Oh, and then the next time it comes as YXZ, they miss it again because they don't really get it, right? You kind of just told them, you never really help them to understand it. And so I kind of, you kind of lead people to the water, but you can't force them in there, right? Anyway, say all that to say that when the first time TransJamaica hit 7, right at the end of January, the messaging group, and they're talking about it, and you see everybody's talking about it, they're excited, blah, blah, blah. And I said to them that, I tend not to pay attention to TransJamaica unless enough is happening where people are we have to really grab my attention, because to me it's very, very predictable. And so they were saying, boy, they're looking at it and it's at 7 and them check the money what them have. No, because of the shares, they have a bit of shares, and obviously it's a lot more. I'm surprised at the figure. For anybody, if you haven't looked at your TransJamaica shares, go check it today, right? Go on mymoneyja.com and check how much your TransJamaica shares. If you have your portfolio, check how much TransJamaica shares are worth. There's a nice little figure. Anyway, so I say, well, the drop coming, blah, blah, blah. So they're wondering if they would sell it, and then go through it, and then them say, oh, they're not touching it. They're not selling none. So I said, why not? And they say that, because I'm really have it for, I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much I'm having it for the long term. They truly believe in it for the long term, and they seem to, right? It's for them pension, it's for them retire. They're not trying to touch it right now. Nothing wrong with that. Cool. But the person's also there to learn, and I want to see if they're really serious about it. So they have the principles. So I'm saying to them, well, what do you think is going to happen? Well, I don't know what it is. I say, you think it's going to go higher, and obviously in time it's going to go higher. So I trying to get them to the point of seeing something I don't want to tell them. So I said to them, calculate what it would be if you sold. You're not telling all that, but let's say you had a million. Let's say you had a million TransJamaica shares. You build it up over the last few years. You have 1 million TransJamaica shares. What would it look like? Obviously at $7, you have a million. You have 7 million TransJamaica shares, right? You have a nice bit of profit. And so they're talking about a couple of things, and it's hard to say without giving the context, but pretty much there are things that, I'm long term, but my thing is there's nothing wrong with being long term, but that has nothing to do with our real conversation. If you are really long term and your plan is to maximize, so what's your plan? They're looking to DCA constantly, which they have been doing. I love that also. So they've been DCAing it over time, which so they get this nice thing built up. So their thing is that they just want to have more and more and more over the years and live off the things. I said, well, if that's your plan, why not do it? Why not? You want to get the best out of it? Well, I leave it alone. So I don't say nothing. And what happened this month happened. So just bring people through it. January ended, February started, it fell from 7, it fell all the way down to 588. In fact, it traded as low. It traded as low as 575.
586?
No, man, in terms of intraday. So during the day on the 5th of February, it traded as low as 575.
Yeah, man, I know. I was wondering. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like you grab some at that point or near that point, Shae.
Yeah, I'll say. 586 is where I grab some. 586 is where I grab some.
That's nice. That's nice.
586 and 590.
Word. So that's within that little 3-day period between the 4th of February and the 6th of February. Right? I think. So a week later, it's down there, right? And I mean, I didn't say anything to them, but I looked at it and I bore it in mind. And I know it's happening. I know I expect to happen. And so said, so done. By the end of February, 3 weeks later, which is where we are today, it's back at 7. And so the lesson from that, the lesson that I'm pulling from that was just a simple concept of, if you listen to yourself and consider what you're considering, because it was hitting 7 the first time and trading around 697, they're considering selling. Like if you had sold the shares, I'm not even saying you should sell all your shares, but let's say just for purposes of this, you sell all your shares when it's at 7, right? So you get $7 million cash. Or you say you sell it at 690, so you get $6.9 million. And you do believe in TransJamaica, you do want to have your pension in the future of it, blah, blah, blah. Roughly a week later, it's down at 580 or 590, right? You can very easily take that 6.9. Remember, you put, let's say you bought all right when it was 144, 145. So you put 1.4 million in to get 1.1 million units. That 1 million units, you put your 1.4 million is now worth 6.9 million, right? You sell it, and a week later, you are able to buy back the million units for we'll say 590. So you're able to buy back the million units for 590. So you get $6.9 million selling it at 690. A week later, you get back the million units by buying it at 590. But if you choose not to buy the million units, if you say no, is the money is what's important, which is what you should pay attention to, then you don't get a million units, you get 1.16 million units for buying it at 590, right? And then here we are 3 weeks later, those 1.6 million units back at $7. So now, without putting in any new money, you have made literally an extra $1 million in the space of 1 month. And I see it and like a part of my heart balling for them. But the same stock, the same money, you're not putting no money, and I tell you, say, you have to have no new money or nothing. My heart kind of ball for them.
Not
I'm like,
adding anything, no.
Your money go out and come back.
Same money.
Exactly.
Come back with friends.
Exactly. I mean, literally, if you had dollar cost averaging, so the quote unquote hard part would have been dollar cost averaging it over the last 4 years to get a million in at 1.4. Not difficult at all. You gotta get it even lower than 1.4. Because you got 3 years to get it for lower than that. But anyway, that is literally like you made a salary of 1 million in a month without doing anything other than clicking 3 times. Not even clicking 3 times, clicking 2 times. And if you know what's up, I mean, you could have turned on and sell it again today. You could have turned on and sell the 1 million units again today. So that's literally turning 1.4 million into 6.9 million. And then at the start of the month, making a move with that 6.9 million, that turns into 8.8 million at the end of February. And it's not like you're not still quote unquote long term. You get me? You're still quote unquote long term. You've just put an extra $1 million on top of your pension.
Because people do long term, and then they make the long term investment about the stock and not their money. You're investing for the long term doesn't dictate the action, how exactly you're going to invest for it. Yeah. So but investing for the long term don't mean buy and never sell. It doesn't mean you're married to this thing better or for worse. Yeah. Long term with the money and your intentions and your goals.
In reality though, that's how marriages work. They change, their relationships change, they go through things, they evolve, and sometimes maybe you don't like that person, but you love them, but you don't like them right now. And then you go back to being, your thing, so in a reality, even if you're married to the stock, brother, yeah, it still works.
Yeah, I'd put one. I'd look at it. I put one step more on top of it. If you're married to the stock, then act like you're married to the stock, which means do the best for the stock.
Yep.
Right? So like if you see your pension, it's really a pension. Yeah, man, if it's your pension and you're really thinking about it as your pension, well, this is your chance to boost your pension in a way that you may not get this chance again later on. Yeah, literally same month.
If you have think about like a pension stock, you know, it's like a house for the end of your thing there. You're very likely looking at what dividends gonna be at the end of the line. This is you literally increasing your dividend payout ratio because I'm increasing the amount of units I have.
More units.
For the same money.
Exactly.
So if you can consistently do this and plan around this at the end of your time and the amount of the stock you have by the end of it, there'll be more than 1 million if think that versus whatever versus you sit down there for 20 odd years and you hope that the 1 million is enough. You make sure it's more than 1 million.
Yo, you'd have boosted your dividend by your future dividend by which is gonna happen in like a couple of days anyway. You'd have boosted that by 16 point, almost 17% in the space of 1 month.
And that's in. I was saying it's in the conversation we've had multiple times around. If you could just buy one stock for the rest of your life, this is it. So you can sell the stock, but cannot. Just make sure that you're buying, right? So that's a plan around that.
Boy, it hurt me,
boy. It's not about just holding the thing. Yeah, man.
It hurt me because
the important thing is that the person you're talking to about it, they understand more now.
Well, I hope they understand more. I hope they understand more. Yeah, I hope they understand it because it take a bit to get it. And the funny thing is, once you get it, it also take a little bit to do it. But once you start doing it, it's simple. It's very simple, and it's just being honest with yourself. You know, it's literally just being honest with yourself about the doing of it because that's a literally extra million, and it's so funny. Me and somebody else could be doing the same thing, and both of us. Oh, I'm long term. I love my TransJamaica. I'm never gonna sell it. Nobody's asking you to sell it. And why are you saying you're never gonna sell it? You love your TransJamaica. You love your money. Like you said, Danhai, you know, you fall in love with the stock instead of remembering why you bought the stock to begin with. And if you bought it to begin with for it to be your old age stock, your pension, who doesn't want to boost their pension then? You don't longer take your pension for grow 16%. Yeah, it blew my mind, man. And that stood out to me for the TransJamaica. So that was one of those interesting things I say for TransJamaica for this month. And something that could have happened and did happen within the month. Or within a month, an extra $1 million. Damn. Yeah, strong thing. You said that I see Tav joined us. Tav sent a speaking request. Remember, guys, you can send a speaking request. We'd love to hear from you. Tav, what's up?
Yes.
What's good, Tav?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, people.
How you enjoy the month?
Yeah, man.
Why?
So like the month gone with it. Him gone with the month. Him gone with everything. Are you guys hearing him? Or is this me alone not hearing him?
No, I'm not hearing him.
Yeah, look, I get cut off. All right. Are you ready? When we come back, we'll see what's what. But yeah, I should point out that while we wait for him, the stocks that grew the most for the month. In fact, maybe let's look at the top 10 of them. MPCCEL USD, another month where a USD stock grew the most, 27.5% growth within the month. Brokers, number 2, with 21.3%. CAC 2000, 16.9%, almost 17%. PBS, another USD stock, 15%. MTL, Margaritaville, another USD stock, 15.71%. USD. Yo, nothing else is giving you this on the USD, you know. Nothing else is giving you this on the USD like this in a month. I mean, granted, your mileage may vary and a month is a short amount of time, but it's wonderful to hear the numbers. Carreras, the people's old champ, the dividend lovers champ, 15.07% growth within the month.
And I saw that my money JA something the dividend what dividend declaration earlier today was that I think
for Carreras.
yeah.
I believe so. Let's see. I believe so. I believe they declared a dividend. I think the dividend that they declared was actually a smaller compared to what I'd expect from them. It would have been a smaller dividend. But yeah,
You're being
40
cautious.
cents. 40 cents. 40 cents for as a dividend. I don't know. You said cautious, but I'm not so sure. Because they also would have had like cigarettes went up, right? The tax went on, and I think the price of cigarettes would have raised. I think there might have been something in that.
You don't say.
No. But I'm thinking about that and the fact that the dividend was smaller, and what it might imply for the rest of I just think about what it might imply for the rest of the year. Because it really, well, I'm saying it's a smaller dividend, but maybe I'm wrong here. It is 40 cents, but
my money J, you can tell you, don't worry.
yeah, it is 40 cents. That's what my money J tell you right here. That is 40 cents. However, it's not, and 40 cents is bigger than the last 3 dividends.
No, that's what I'm saying. My money J will tell you that it's whether it's bigger or not. Or
Yeah. It's
But is the yield? I think the yield is worse.
I think the yield is worse, but it's their biggest dividend in a long time, actually, in the years. So the yield only worse because the price is so much better. Yeah. It's actually
last year. 54 was last year.
54. No, 54 was. Oh yeah, it was last year. It was So the Q1 for last year was 54, and that was
smaller Q1. Probably that's what we were seeing before when you made the comparison.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking of it as small. It's not small at all.
Because last year the bigger. Same period last year the bigger. Probably that's
no, actually, it's because I'm thinking about another security that had a small. I think it's Wigton, that tiny dividend, or is it Wigton? Either Wigton with a tiny dividend or SVL, one of them. One in that universe though. But you see, it's not a bad dividend at all. 1.84% yield currently. Yeah, it's not bad. I was wrong completely. So
not terrible.
Dividend lover stock. And that's the 7th. I see Tav is back, but let me just round out the last or the top 10. So Purity, 13% up, 13.01% up for the month, and Fesco, 12.7% up for the month, and rounding out the top, rounding out, I think that's the 10. Is it? No. Rounding out the 8th is General Accident GNAC, 12.3%, and Margaritaville, the JMD version, at 10.89%. That's interesting. The 5th largest gainer was the USD version of Margaritaville at 15.7%, and the 10th was the Jamaican version at 10.89%. There might be some value there. Anyway, Tav, are you hearing us now?
I hope you hear me. You hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you fine. What's up?
Okay, cool. Up on my side, it has a listener. So I'm not sure. Yeah, man. At the point where you did that talk about as it relates to the whole, you did give an example of the whole TransJamaica thing about holding the shares and things like that. And is a powerful piece of tool that you give it. Yeah.
What's that?
No man, we did mention you did talk about the TransJamaica thing, man.
Sell and buy it back.
Yeah. That move. Yeah.
Is that the funny thing about it is that the worst. them always say you have to align yourself with people where you want to to rub off on you. And the truth is that if there are people investing in the market, right, and they want to be active or they really want to get a result out of it, if them that their own people where do the same thing, me just not see them getting it like that. So you can come from BrickTalk and say it, And I can tell you, people still not gonna get what you say. You know? They literally still not gonna get it because they don't understand. Sometimes it's like you have to explain something to people, but that tool is a very, very, very powerful tool. You mentioned because a man could have 100,000 TransJamaica shares at dollar. When buy it at dollar, I have 100,000. Now it trade at $7, I would have $700,000 in TransJamaica. But think about it this time. If when it dig out $2, when you sell it, it fall back down to $1.15 buy it. Then you go back at $2 and then do the same thing again. You know, probably this time now he would have 200,000 units for argument's sake. And the stock price is now $7. And he would have now have 1.4 million. That's all. Yeah.
Roughly, I mean,
1.4 million.
I mean, yeah.
You know, so it goes to show. So them end up with more shares and at the same price with the same amount of money where them invested in a day one. So instead of saying that you're long term and just sit down and everything like that, there are tools where you can use to even get more out of the movement in the share price. Exactly. You can love it, but it don't mean that you have to sit down and wait tonight. You literally can come out, you get back in it, you move up the stuff, come back. Exactly. You know, because the truth is that you are investing money. You know, and at the day, and as I say, as even Shae said, you can marry this stock, but that means you have to, you know. And when a man married, a woman married, you know, me gotta work, you gotta work. When they just lock down in the we're married, so it's all we can't turn in our house forever, you know. You can still marry and do other things, you know. And because you're married, you need to lock down in the stock forever. You can jump out, go buy back something. That don't mean that people for cheat, you know. But you can jump out, go buy something and come back. You can jump out, go buy something and come back. But you know, say, oh, may I come back home? You get me? I just saw the thing said. Yo, brother, we can't take on that, brother, laughing. but the truth is that it's a powerful tool and people should look into it. You get me? It really helps. And the reason why I add to it, it helped me so much. People would even know.
It's not like you would. It's not like you would look at buy sell move. Everybody is talking about it. You know, it's like it's a. The funny thing is, it's a simple version of the. Everybody, as I say, oh yeah, you can sell some and buy it back when it. Everybody says it. Very few people actually do. Yeah, facts. Because when you're in the situation to do it, what I hear is things like, "No, I'd never sell it. Oh no, I'm long term. Oh no." I must say is that if you start, imagine you start with $1 million. If you let's say you start 4 years ago or 3 years, it doesn't even matter. But say you start, you took it 4 years to build up $1 million, and then in 1 month you earn an extra $1 million. And you still have the stock. And the truth is, you probably have another 200, 300,000 you earn over the next 3 weeks, maybe another $500,000, and another opportunity to do it again. It's wild. It's literally wealth creation that, honestly, still the people that can do it, not talking about it free on the podcast on a Friday or so. maybe I should leave it alone.
And the thing is that, you know, Randy, yeah, I mean, it's a thing where, you know, it benefit the market. Me sell stocks already. Me sell a stock already. Me never want to sell it. But me know me they have to sell it because I have to keep what me want to do in mind. Because me know the price is going to fall after. You get me? So why not just sell it at the price?
That's the situation, right? The situation is when you're confident that the price is going to fall after.
But yeah, we're thing now. Enough time me I expect the price to fall after.
And it no drop.
And it don't drop. I have to buy it back dearer.
That's another side of the thing too.
That's a big deal here. You are taking a risk of which way because it and
exactly. But it never matter to me.
The thing I must figure out is the certainty I have with that we're doing it.
Yeah, but it never matter to me at the time because I know I have the whole thing in my head, you know. Nothing wrong with buy 10 cents more or 20 cents more or whatever it is. You know, last week, maybe have 100,000 units. It starting of the year, maybe have 100,000 units. 3 months down the line, me have 250,000 units. I don't know, let me lose 20 cents. You know, me still end up have more now. You know, sometimes people afraid of loss, them afraid of loss all when them in a profit.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
90% up and it drop 80%. Lord God, you know.
yeah. So that's one of the things. That's one of the things where that's one of the things that I'll take 100% of the credit for that. That's a growth thing where you can be comfortable with that because not a lot of people are comfortable with that
Facts.
concept that you just put forward there. Yeah, but sell it because I felt good at 150. Or let's do TransJamaica. Sell it because I felt good at 650. I know it reached 7. Oh God, it go up. So you're not gonna buy it back. Most people would not buy it back.
Let me give you a big example, Randy.
Is it going to go
One
there
time,
though? But yeah, you're right. It's a growth thing. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
of course, I grow alone. One time I asked somebody, say, when TransJamaica did I do the offer for sale,
Mm-hmm.
I asked somebody, I say, yo, you know, you're gonna keep TransJamaica. Then say, yes, long term, TransJamaica very good, rare. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, then you start the $4 now. The offer for sale is $3.60. Why not sell it now and buy back in the offer for sale? Boy, the demand for the offer for sale I go so high, you know. So it I go oversubscribed. I say, yeah, but you can still buy it after the market. After you still can buy it back at the market after because yeah, other people were willing to sell now because them plan to put the money in the offer for sale or they might
Mm-hmm.
expect the price to fall to the offer for sale price. So if
Mm-hmm.
even I sell it at 4, I'm gonna buy it back at $3.90. I
Mm-hmm.
still have save myself some money, you know. So I say, what I mean, I do that, you know, because my average price lower than the offer for sale price. I say then all the better reason as to why you need to sell it at 4 and buy it back at $3.60. You know?
Did they actually
So,
listen to you?
no, them
Yeah.
say it don't make no sense because the average price
Yeah.
lower. So them
Yeah.
nah, and me I tell you say somebody will invest and me not really want to give too much information, but somebody where people actually follow,
Well.
you know? And it's like them did feel to see. No, them feel to see what me I try to say. And me can tell you them probably would have double them profit right now if them did just make that simple move, but them did fail to understand and see where me did I try to explain to them, you know? Maybe them see it now.
A blind man can say can stay next man blind, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and the truth is
Yeah, you
again.
do know the maths because what Randy
I fi
did a
tell you.
while ago
Him I fi
was
tell you.
include the numbers and literally sit and do the math and tell you the actual numbers that would result from you doing it that way.
But you see,
I don't.
and that's the thing, you know.
A dollars
If
and
you have
cents, bro. A dollars and cents. Come on.
Yeah, boy.
yeah, but and it's so easy. 'Cause if you tell me say me can sell a 4 and buy a 3.6, that alone in my mind is that show me say me I sell at 4, buy back a 3.6. Me I go there ahead of the money. It's an easy thing that you never have a pop out a calculator for that. Worse, me end up of all average of $1 something or $2. No man, me I sell this. You know, it's like you never required to take out a calculator.
yeah, but
Unless me did really plan to say I'm reach the goal at XYZ, me go use the money to buy a car because of the $4 million I want to go buy the car. I'm want for sure when me reach the $4 million so me can sell the shares. If I really long term, not because of long term it means say you know why your money grow. That don't make no sense. Me I tell you something now.
Because you're not investing for time.
Exactly. Exactly.
the truth is not. Well, you know it go. I mean, I'm trying to not nobody, but not a lot of people who talk about investing actually know what I'm talking about, and it comes out in situations like that. The funny thing is, it's just because you are able to see and calculate it. Just actually I was saying, right? That's why I gave the example with the numbers. It's just because we're able to see it why we know when somebody talking rubbish, right? Because
Yeah, I
otherwise,
mean,
if you don't know this, somebody who is talking rubbish but talking about stocks sounds just like people who know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Because if I don't know, it just all on sound like we're just talking
A
some
blind man
finance
know the
thing.
next man blind.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
tell you, brother.
Exactly. That's exactly it. The 100%
If
right. The
now look
blind man
and
don't know
see
when
it,
somebody else
I'm
blind.
tell you. I'm tell you the same blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't force somebody to see that either. I mean, I teach it. There, come the grow. The next grow is tomorrow, anybody. You want it everymickle.com/GRWR. But you can force them to see it, especially if them think them know. That's the hardest time to make nobody get to know them. Sure them know. So even like I say, even think about what I said. The person I'm talking about on my end is somebody who is learning and them learn, and I've seen the change in what them do. But this to me is just like another step that they need to take, and you can't force them to make that step, not for see for themselves. So the painful thing to me is that it's easier to help them to see it after they miss it. So after they miss it, now if I look and say, yo, when I look and say, yo, look on your, let me use like this portfolio. We use a TransJamaica here. You look on your TransJamaica and look on how much it was worth on this date, and look how much your TransJamaica was worth a week later, the date when you're thinking about selling it. And listen to the things you're saying about, well, you know, it's probably going to fall. Well, if you're sure it's going to fall, why wouldn't you sell some? No, because I believe in it in the long term. Okay, so then when it falls, what you're telling me is that you know that the thing is going to go on discount next month, and you can sell it for a higher amount now and buy it when it go on discount since you believe in it so much. But that's a mindset shift. That's something that you can't. I haven't figured out. You can't force people into it, and if them think them know, that's when you definitely can't get them to see it.
Yeah, often say buying is believing, but the trick is that selling is believing too. You know, the different thing you believe.
True.
Like how much you actually believe the thing you say. If you go deep, all right, cool, then sell it. But the thing I like about all this is, I mean, before the dip when you and Shae, the week, you guys came and said, oh, you know, we just sold our TransJamaica, made some money off the rise, and then it dips. Yeah, so.
Yeah, so
the funny thing, you know.
I mean, and you guys were heavily implying the reason you're selling is, well, they're going to drop it right now still. So
exactly.
they're going to drop no. So
Soon forward.
Yeah.
And probably people are going to say, yo, why you sell a TransJamaica if you don't know say it go up?
I mean, they did say
because
it go up and it's going to drop. So.
But Randy kind of hinted at it just now. Confidence in your ability to know when it's going to go down and when it's going to go up, or even like a rough estimate. A lot of it is fear. So what if I sell it and then I can't get it back at that price or lower or whatever? So some of it is fear. So just like what Tab said when he was saying, oh, I'm not selling it at 4 to buy it back at 360. Because what if I don't get it back? What if there's not enough? What if the subscription, like it's oversubscribed and I don't get the amount I used to have? So, you know, the fear thing comes in and it becomes but what if I can't get it back? Of course you can't get it back.
True, yeah.
Always. Worse if you feel like I got 10. I know they have $4.50. You know, not wrong. Take some profit and I just bring in back my money. At the end of the day, you're still going to profit. And the reason why I bring up this, it means a lot to me because I start investing in December 2022. First investment. Get introduced to stock by the one and only Jerry Mac. And the man tell me straight, man, what you mean, man? The man tell me, say, yo, I'm going to let you in for me, one little thing I may have created, so, but make sure you go to grow. No, me I tell you.
Always, yeah, pick up Jerry always.
Come so boom now, I say, all right, no problem. Your man, them talk about move up. Me I say, what the hell, them man, I do all this thing, man, man say, yo, no man, don't worry yourself, when I do grow, you understand, man. Come so boom, the same December, brother, I say, you must do this thing, you know, December, me do this thing, brother. December, Christmas, me dey on call, whole day, in a grow. Whole day people bring water, come give me juice, come give me dinner, come give me around the computer. You know?
Times.
And yeah, man, trust me, man, I do my thing and, you know, me still never really catch it, you know, because me a man, me hard to pay attention. Me I look on the screen and then me find myself all I look out a door and, you know, them little thing. And then me I say, brother, you know, what's something this? And me say, shit, and me look back and, but I always say, when you do the grow, and then you're there in the group and stay in the group, everything will slowly make sense and that's when you realize. And as me say, $150,000 to start investing with in December 2022. Now we in 2026. The rest is history.
I can't have seen that top 10.
The rest is history, boy. The rest is history.
Boss.
That's
The
true.
rest is history, brother.
Real top
The rest
10
is
bosses.
history.
150 to top
The
10.
rest is history.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. And the same thing we have to don't sleep on, and that make me able to move from $150,000.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, that knowledge, the more I look back now, the more I realize the value in that practical knowledge. The other truth is the space don't really have many practical knowledge people in it. That's the truth. Anybody, you can Google and hear the things that anybody will tell you. Oh, stocks are for the long term. Oh, put this down. Oh,
You know why? Let me show you next thing to Randy. I know now lead the show, but you touch on a point, it means so much to me. we have to continue and add to it. It's like a man, we have $100,000 in a stocks. A jump on rail about 3% dividend.
Mm.
$3 grand, brother.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, but get the point. Me nah discount it, you know, but what I'm saying is that you get to understand say, that 3% mean a lot more when the money bigger. So while you sit down, yes, so the aim is to grow your money. The aim is not to collect dividend after this thing. You hear enough people talk, why, you know, which is the best stock to buy for dividend? May have $20,000 more and start investing, which is the best dividend stock. You know, just because you are investing dividend, exactly, you are investing dividend, right? What are your money if you invest for? If you look for when, you know, where you want your money to reach. That's why me I invest so aggressively because I have a goal I want to reach. And then after I reach that goal, I can consider bonds and them things.
I mean, the reality, I put it better. The dividends must be practically a part of your goal. Like, how much am I actually collecting from dividends? It's not to just collect dividends. You get a check in here, check every 3 months, every 6 months. You invest. You want to check a certain way.
Exactly. And the amount of money where you want to
dividends, you know, Randy, how often you say that? You start investing dividends and then realize, oh, dividends not really give me much. Why?
Every single
rich man thing. So I invest that I get no.
Yeah, every single grower I do. I almost every single one I come across somebody who, because it's one of those typical things that you hear: invest for dividends. Yeah, actually, I'm sure you know about it. Like you don't know about stocks and you hear, so when you go in a stock, so you must do invest for the dividend.
I heard.
The man with $100 million tell us, you can put your money in a bond, a 3% bond, or a preference share, and brother, me have a 20 grand I invest. So you have to tell me about your 3% bond or your 10%, whatever. For that child, me, you know, all of us reach
time for that yet.
Exactly. And them not understand because the man where them talk to have a portfolio value of 50 million, 60 million, 70 million. I'm excited for the dividend. So you start you're excited with the same thing what him are excited with. And a 20 grand you have.
Or the person that they're following have the image making money in stocks. Look like.
Often but that's it. It's often tied to nothing to do with stocks, and then you check it and I can't tell you how often of a portfolio. They don't invest. They just you know.
Yeah. Very, 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 very often. Is that people go off the image of the thing.
The same boat, but invest better.
Yeah, a rich man, he must know.
That thing, him look like him have money. Him sound like him talk about money. Me don't know about money, so anything him say makes sense. So then boom, immediately, authority, and you know this. Yeah, the thing him say you should do that even him I do. Him not figure it out, but him tell you to do it.
That's true. What a toy you got now. So boy, and that's a popular thing. That's the truth. It's a popular thing, and so much of the investing, especially for beginners, is led by boy how I feel how the person talk, how them sound like them know what them a talk about, instead of checking if what I'm saying actually makes sense. And so much of it is psychology. So I refer to Shae because Shae would understand how much of it is actually just psychology versus actual numbers. You tell him, say, 2 plus 2 is 4 and 4 plus 4 is 8. But they must say, but over the brother in the suit, I say 19. Yeah, but that have nothing to do with what I talk about. He must say, you have suit?
One of the things that I want, and I know people are probably signing up for grow, and I see on Twitter people are saying, I think I'll do grow tomorrow. And something I always say is, and I've said it several times, when you're going to grower, don't just discard everything that you already know and think and all of that. Just go in curious.
That's true.
Don't go in to see what Randy deal with, or if you know him at all, but just go in trying to learn something. Don't just dash for everything where you think you know. Don't go in there.
Expectation, man. When you're going with expectation,
don't listen to respond. Don't do that thing there like people do when they listen to respond. Listen to try to understand what is being said.
That's true.
Because you get so much more out of it when you do that. I did grow it twice. The first time, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, man, you know what? Okay, that name stocks, yeah. And I went in there because, I did do a little reading and I know what the terms mean, but you're not going to grow off of the terms. You can get that anywhere.
I know dictionary sitting.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I think people people come initially expecting me to be doing that. They expect me to come and tell them, put 30% of your income into this and 20 and the typical rubbish.
No.
No.
Going trying to learn.
Yeah.
Going curious. Just be curious.
Yeah. Well, I think I try. I put a lot of energy into trying to meet people where they are too. So it helps me a lot if them come in willing to learn. It's
man. Don't put up a barrier.
Yeah, that helps a lot, a whole lot, and it show and prove. The same. In fact, you said that let me try to show the same thing we're talking about here. So if I pretend that I had $1 million, and then what say we sell it on the 8th, or we sell it on we sell it not the 8th, the 2nd or the 3rd. Which was TransJamaica and the 3rd. Let's find a nice little bit and decide how much could sell it for. 639. So the next day, the 3rd or the 4th. No, I think the 3rd is the day you could have sell it. Everybody was so excited about selling it actually the 28th of January, which that's a funny thing. About the 20th, maybe I don't go off on a tangent. Maybe I leave that for though. But that's a very, very, very interesting thing that I've noticed happening recently on the market. Let's say sell it on the start of February. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Very interesting.
Yeah, with the 28th of January. Yeah, I think it happened again this month. But let me go through this. So let's say we sell 1 million units on this for 639 on the right at the start of February. So 639, 1 mil. Let's work with boom. Just adjust that. Sell and so that's 1.4 million in, and then you now have 4.8 million in profit, and you actually have the full 6 point. I mean, you're taking fees and everything out of this. You're taking 6.2 million out after fees and everything, right? and that leave you with a nice gain of 4.8 billion. I say house money that, my God. House money and change. Depending on the kind of house, of course. 329%. And then a couple of months later, not months.
Dagos.
A couple of years. Okay, not a Dagos.
Uptown Dagos, so Uptown Dagos.
On the hill. Or the house deposit. A whole lot of people, how people were forget to the
Good
house
old
deposit.
days.
That's it. That house deposit very real.
Yep. Very, 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 very
that
real.
is a barrier. I want to buy the house, have a nice paying job, I qualify for whatever. But I realize I don't have any money saved up. I don't have any money at all because it's the house when I really start thinking about I need money in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or worse, if you go into the house.
Start investing early. It will push you a long way in life. In ways that you don't think about. Very normal things become much easier.
Yep.
Yeah, it only paves the path.
So let's say we buy
and
back.
Early is now. Early is whenever. You can do it yesterday, you can do it tomorrow. So start as soon as you can.
Yep. So buy back at 580. Quite a few units were traded at 580.
You know what I find interesting? I think you've done a lot in the department of this specific thing. If we often heard about it. Oh, school never teach me this, and parents never teach me this.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it's a function of where the parents are in. I mean, their generation, our parents' generation, they had things different in a certain way. I mean, Jamaica's at a different place, but I think now we're at a place, and that's why you do a lot in that regard. Is that now we have what you've done is you've created parents that will be teaching the children about this.
You're damn right. That I'm proud of.
We immediately have our next generation that's more financially literate.
Yep.
So yeah, it only gets better, and the market becomes more normal. Investing thinking along that becomes more normal. So people will integrate much earlier.
I think about that all the time. The same Jerry mentioned always. I remember he did grow, and like this thing was about his daughters. Like I'm always thinking about it, like how good, bad, or ugly at it now. The people know who introduce it to their children as just a normal thing. Like the same way how we were introduced to savings. But everybody can make an NCD savings account, and you're saying, put away money. You have your little piggy bank. My child can't have that.
Well, savings program.
Yeah, man, but no, it's invest, pick a stock. Tell your child to pick a stock and make them know about it. Something like that for nothing grand. Something them know them. Like KFC, maybe it's Jamaica Broilers. It's a good time for them, right? Them drink water with Cinco. Them like sugar.
I want to see school savings programs redone as school investment programs.
Would that be cool?
Yeah, I even some further integration of teaching them. Cool. I don't know how early introduce certain things. So that's not my wheelhouse. But I would want to see something about education from we can come from the corporate side about investing for it in there.
I'm going to run an experiment. I'm going to talk to the 7-year-old and see what he thinks.
Well, yeah, do it. I try. So I try. I mean, I try to do some of that. I try to I've spoken to schools. I speak sometimes. I've spoken to like boys' homes. I've actually spoken to whole schools. I try to speak to clubs when I can, companies. And it's hard. I mean, I try to do it for free. Charitable, obviously. I have the paid version of Grow, or the private growers sometimes. But yeah, it'd be good if they were like proper programs. Like they had things I wanted to do. And I still, I mean, you know me, I don't like the want too much. If you can do it, make it happen. If you can make it happen, make it happen. So yeah, it'd be nice to have like that sort of thing in clubs. And of course, we have also into that. Danhai and I, we've spoken at quite a few, like 2 or 3 charitable events, I think, Danhai, with the Rotaract stuff. Yeah,
it's been a while.
It has been a while, right? I did 1 or 2 last year. I think I did it over Zoom, but this is what it is. Yeah, it make a difference. I know it makes a difference. I'm surprised sometimes, and sometimes you're surprised by how it makes a difference. I'm always surprised. Sometimes people stop me on the road, and stop me at the airport. People I wouldn't expect, people I don't know.
Yes, it is. This is interesting.
Yeah,
I think that, or just being recognized sometimes. It's like, I know there was out of dinner. A woman just kept turning around, looking, see, you know, that's a face. That's a face. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. That part is weird, but I mean, it is what it is, right? That part is what it is. Yeah, somebody sees you and they don't know, or people walk up, Randy. Yeah,
who am I talking to?
Yeah. And sometimes they start talking, and not really say, yo, you know me, I have no idea who you are. You have to tell me who you're. Hi. I mean, I try to make it nice or whatever, but it is surprising. But I'm happy to hear like the impact it makes, especially with the children.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
We've had more when it comes to that story. Somebody tell us just listening to us or whatever.
The cat man, the lady, the chicken, brother, the vendors, people that tell me stuff that I don't know. People that tell me, so I've said even stories off air. People tell me things. I'm like, wow, they get them money and them try them thing and do them thing. And yeah, like I always say, for me, I've sensed the market is very, very easy. If you're not trying to do it wildly or too aggressively, and if you want to do it aggressively, it's also very easy. You just have to know the thing first. That's all. You just have to know it first. Yeah, it's always great to hear that. Tabloco will take your point and carry it gone far.
Tab is used to the tangents, man.
Yeah, it look like him gone again. Or here, does he hear us, Tab?
Tangents are where great things are made.
I think so. A great profits can be found. That's true. So, Tab, what was your favorite stock for February?
The moment it is from the year start, I wish things come like.
All right.
Well, come take. I think Wisynco is one of the top stocks also.
No, Wisynco was one of your favorite stuff? You say Wisynco was your favorite?
Yeah, from the year start till now. Because the thing about it is that may I watch it from, may I keep tabs on it from close to the end of last year. From the time when the whole them are release this one whole heap of products behind each other, you know? I may I say, yo, Jano, you know, yeah, man. I may I say, yo, this I got turn out to be something big, because me know how we think of stay, brother. The stage up just come and say, yo, me have something in, I'm going to send you 4 case or something, you know? So when you think about them have whole heap of stage up and whole heap of stage, all of those stage up pushing 2 case of each one of those new products. The man them have beer in about 4 different flavor. Them have malt in a tin plus glass. Them have a beer them in a can plus glass. Them have some other mixed flavored drinks, something. All of them things that them have force on people. It have to show a difference in the revenues. Have to. And come over in the profit. And we not start see it yet.
Oh, you know? I'm about to say that. I don't know if it have to show in the profits. We hope it show in the profits.
We not start see it, man. Trust me. We not start see it because we know them man they see, and you talk about it a lot, Randy, with the whole, you know. The size of Wisynco distribution network is greater than any other company in Jamaica. Even combined, them can't add up to Wisynco.
Yeah, that's true. Wisynco have a hell of a reach.
No company where you want to, but whether they want to be Grace, whether they want to be any company, Pepsi company, it no matter who you want to say, none of them can add up to Wisynco. So when you have this massive distribution network releasing about 10 different products in a no time, it's only a matter of time, man.
Yeah.
You know? So, but the fear of how it a trade for a while and the float and the APO risk and them little thing there, you know, it takes time.
That's a real risk.
Yeah.
That's a real risk.
So with all of that now, you know, me see it move and it never surprised me, you know. And I like TransJamaica with me that expect things from and take advantage of it. You know, the Wisynco one, you know, it could have been a really good one for me.
Yeah.
20-something% in that short period of time, fire.
So, you know, here's the funny.
It was a favorite based on could have been.
Yeah. You know, some of me I look on, all right, think about it this way. Some of me I look on and me I expect something, but because the profit and the company performance don't mean say we are gonna make money from it, you know? So that was the aspect where it stopped me from go if me just go straight off of the fact that the company I do better. Well, the company I gonna do better and them I do this whole thing, them, you know, something where people that expect that something like this would have resulted in a share price movement. Because we know how the market go already, that kind of may I look for other signs. But you know, it's a thing where if me didn't move on it, it could have worked.
So it's funny.
It's behind the movement.
You know what I say?
So you think it's behind the movement exactly?
I mean, it can be a preemptive move from other people or bigger players or whatever because me not really hear the retailer talk about it. Me not really see. Well, there are recommendation from the brokers with it, so I'm not sure if them a push other people money in it or you know. But me not hear the retail space talking about it. So I not think the movement's coming from the retail space. Worse like how we think of boring for so long, you know. So I not think the movement have anything to do with retail.
Whether or not that boredom is going to whether or not that boredom going to break is another matter, you know. I don't know if the boredom is not gonna break, but
that one hard.
Yeah, well, I don't know that I don't know that the boredom isn't going to break. What I'll say though is that it's so funny. I think you're talking about Wisynco from the perspective of actually year to date. No, because
no man, we year to date talk.
Okay, yeah. So Wisynco
year to date. I look on it from last year, like down to the last year, expecting that, you know.
Yeah, it's up 22% year to date. That's true. It is up 22% year to date. For the month is just up 0.8%, but with how you do things,
1%.
Yeah, but again, I always point out to you that's a little deceptive. That is deceptive.
Exactly.
The point to point is very deceptive.
It went like 24 hours a month.
Exactly. Yeah. But let me just click off this $1 million TransJamaica idea that I'm showing here. So yeah, if you get it over, let's say by 2022, you have it in 2026 like that. This week when you sell it, you're getting 6.2 million for having sold it. That's at the start of the month. If you did that, you'd have been able to buy back. So what I did here is I did just a rough estimate. You bought back, you sell 1 million shares, and you buy back a week later 1.15 million shares at 583. Even with fees and everything in there, when you sold initially, you have 4.8 million in profit. You buy it back at the end of the first week of February. Today, at the end of February, you're up another 1.2. Like you would have bought that 1.15 million shares for $6.8 million. And those 1.15 million shares would right now be worth $8 million. So you literally, no. Like this, like I say, is life-changing stuff for some people. Life-changing. You know what I know? I know that there are people that have this kind of money sit down in them savings account, not doing nothing with it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, not doing nothing, or sit down in some random investment thing, not getting nothing, don't know how it going, or somebody and them don't know how to do it and it put down there. And
4% a year.
But mine before fees.
I know
and
somebody
taxes.
is doing that. It pains my soul.
My God.
Because why?
My God, 4% a year. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
4%. All right.
Wait. What? How that work?
You know the people who have
the year.
Yeah, man. You know those like structured things and.
Oh, I thought they were on the market doing that.
Oh no.
No. That's why dividend.
Yeah.
I say go buy a structured thing or dividend.
But when I say that, it sounds scary, you know.
Yeah, or go buy a bond. Another thing like if you want to leave the money alone and you're afraid, go buy a bond and leave it in one of the bonds. We have a whole heap of bonds on the market. I can give you the same sort of return, better return on any of those structured products. Much better return on any of those structured products. And we have how many of them available now on the market. So please, and you want to keep it in US, we have USD bonds on the market. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no reason at all to remain in making less money than you can. But if you have it on like TransJamaica, it stands out to me because I know how popular it is to people. I know how much people love it. That's an extra, more than an extra million. You get 4.8 million in profit. If you say, no, I believe in TransJamaica, so you buy it back a week later, and now you're up again. You're up from 6.8 to 8.8 in the same month of February. Ja. And it paid me because, like I said, I want to tell the Brethren, but I can't tell the Brethren to do it. And I need him to see it on his own. I need to see him work out the pieces and just he never put them together. And it's like, yo, I'm trying to give you extra $1 million, my boy. Just go get your extra $1 million, please, for your retirement at the time when you need it. Yeah. So TransJamaica, that stood out for me for TransJamaica. That's my little thief in the moment telling you what stood out for me. For TransJamaica, that was a big deal. That Wisynco thing though, the APO fair. I don't know, maybe people not feared it. One of the things we did see in February was Tropical announcing that they're coming back for the second hit. What do you guys think about that? Tropical and their announced APO, they start the considerations for another APO.
Who that?
Tropical. Yeah.
Take two.
Yeah.
So I thought we were still on, good things.
I mean, it's things that happen within the
Yes.
month. It's happen within the month. You know. It might be a good thing for them. Who knows?
True, they the money, right? Yeah.
Well, they didn't get it the first time outside of the government, so.
I thought, how much applications? Because imagine that they did again, right? How much applications did they see? Say, after the. So imagine you do the APO, you have applications still not waiting, and then you redo it. You put out the updated numbers, and it's a big turnaround from the big profits turn to big losses, and then the thing is, you have to say yes to this email for us to put your application through. How much applications said no?
No matter.
Well, it was an automatic no, right?
It's an automatic no.
If
it's an automatic no if you don't respond.
Yeah.
So
if you don't say no, man, me no mind that.
Yeah, man. So still, I think I say, how much money did they not get?
Wow. Yeah. They probably had an idea. Well, they must know. I mean, the broker would know, right?
To me, again, so it feels like they had an idea, and they were like, "Oh, this would have been well within what I want if it could have gone through." And then this is coming after the really good numbers in Q4.
You think so?
We had really good numbers in Q4,
then
they are saying no APO again.
Yeah, but that's why it's okay.
So I'm wondering if this is I know, like, we have good numbers, we can go again. Because the thing that boxed us the last time was bad numbers, surprise bad numbers.
Was it? Well, the thing that ruined their APO. I understand what you mean. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that ruined their APO.
They're going, no, we have good numbers to market on. All is well.
And also, see, guys, the thing that we spent the money on, the thing that we needed the money for, see, it's working, guys.
Is it working?
Nudge.
That's the story, bro.
Q4 look nice, Q4 nice.
Well, they also put out Q1 today. They put out Q1 today, so that's also something happened within the month. Yeah, man, they did. And Q1 had 161% increase in profitability. And
so what you're saying is, two good quarters are great.
It's time.
1.6 billion in revenue.
Yeah. Cool down the share price with that APO.
So you see again. I hear that, but I mean, these guys don't really. Their actions don't tell me. Yeah, the actions don't tell me that they care at all about the share price.
Definitely.
Yeah. The actions say that they don't care about the share price.
To be clear.
Yeah, I get you. I'm pretty sure people get that you're joking. Yeah. I'm hoping people get that you're joking.
It's funny. It's funny. Like, we just saw the result and we're like, wait, turn around. Things look good, and the APO is behind us. Then this drops. Turn around. APO is behind us. All is well, and then the APO is in front of us.
Yeah.
And
So no.
and
Yeah.
So that's a very square there. That's it. This is
Give me
I don't care
vibes,
with the share
man.
price. So I would have loved to see something here, but that the second APO does make me just no longer so excited for the turnaround, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, look at the price impact out from the first APO, and that wasn't necessarily heavily supported. So yeah, it's amazing to me. Like I said, we were joking about it 2 or 3 weeks ago, and
yeah, I mean, it not being heavily supported was a big deal for me, right? It's like,
yeah, like yo,
that
there might be
means
something
that
there.
much yep.
But no, when them say yo, you hear me say?
Go again.
Take two.
Yeah.
This market is so interesting. This market is so interesting. But I mean, congrats to them on the increased numbers.
Definitely.
Exchange, eh?
Yeah,
Very
1
happy
point.
for
It's like
them.
roughly 100 million more in revenue. And look at the operating profit. But more importantly, look at the actual profit that comes to us, 58.5 million versus a loss of 94 million previously. I don't know. It's look nice but I mean, would I love to be, I can't say would I love to be an owner of a company that has this. Obviously I could be if I really wanted to, because the shares are available for cheap. And they're about to be a whole lot more shares offered. It raises a question though. The share price is currently at $1.26. What price do you think they're gonna put the APO at?
That's what I wonder. $1.
$1.20.
Much the IPO price.
What you say, share $1.20?
That's, I swear that was just off the top of my head. I promise.
What
Didn't
did I
even
say?
give it any thought.
So go much the IPO price.
What's the IPO price? $1.22?
I'm assuming I think it's 120. Yeah, I think it's 120.
Okay.
I can see that
Didn't
kind of
even
talk.
remember
Let's
that.
see. Let's check out the prospectus. Sorry, let's check out the prospectus was.
Q3 was a loss.
$1. You know, it's a $1. It was a $1 IPO.
$1. So even thing there, even more discount, eh?
Whew. Ooh. Well, I mean, yo. Here's the funny thing. The last APO was for $1.87. Let's say at least one investor must have participated. I know people participated. How would you feel now? Because that was 2025, middle of 2025. How you feel less than a year later, they're doing an APO again and then issue more shares lower than they just issued it to you?
Yeah.
That kind of feel painful.
Everybody hurts. Yeah, man. You just
yeah, I don't think that they might.
And that's even with with more value on the table too, you know. Meaning, so the company looks better this time around, and the price cheaper than me could I get it for it.
But maybe hold on. What I'm saying is that maybe they don't make it cheaper. Maybe they match the last APO price. $187. Yeah.
I mean, I was also thinking they can do whatever in terms of the amount of shares. The amount of shares can make them.
Who are they selling to?
They want.
Who are they selling to? That's a good question, Shay. Who are they selling to? That's a damn good question.
Who did not participate last time? That's
the pensions.
So that's who would have but didn't. That's what I was finding.
Maybe
so
the pensions.
I wonder in there. I think the pensions. Especially because NCB was their broker for the APO. NCB themselves put they changed their recommendation on it and whatever. So to me, that's very likely them saying no in certain ways.
Like I think maybe the fiduciary duty could be seen to have been breached if you put the pension money in. Against that. Yeah, so maybe you don't.
There's no way you can explain that. Oh, I said do not buy, but I still bought.
This market,
I spent your money on something, and I told I have two clients, and I told one thing there. True, them can explain anything.
Yeah, well, tell the pension says sweat equity. Tell the pension says sweat equity. But I wouldn't be surprised if they went to 187. And again, they don't really care about all money. They just go. Sweat equity.
Even they get the joke, they don't get how deep that goes.
Yeah.
The pensions are working, friends.
Yeah.
More than you know.
Advanced God, them say, well, let me not repeat that because that's for the group. But yeah, the pensions could if you know that the pensions are coming in, but like, hey, we couldn't put the pensions in because of the questions around the results, blah blah blah. But no, here you are with better results, audited results, restated results, everything cool.
We did it.
Do it again at 187. Pensions are in. Will Shae and I and you participate? Maybe not, but as someone said once,
I
mean,
mean,
it's not a retail offer.
The truth is, I hope it happens really nice that Randy is so convinced that this is the best thing ever and invite. My expectations are no.
What's wild to me is that why would you do this twice? They really don't care about rights issues,
They don't.
They could do exactly. They could get the exact amount of money that they want from doing a rights issue.
Yes.
It's just like, I really don't. If I'm a Tropical shareholder from before, to me would just be saying, I really don't care about you.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about you. Understand that.
Go out there, I'm gonna get a tax
rate. I do my thing.
Go out there,
if you want.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
So, have fun, guys.
Stop in face. That's just.
That's nice.
Big up them still.
Yeah, big up
if
them.
If you decided to stay in it, then that's on you and your money.
Well, there are people who are in it, man. There are people who are in it.
Yeah, man. Obviously. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you decided to stay in it for all of that, that's on you.
Why? Best of luck to them. But I found it interesting. And if they go lower than the previous APO price,
it will be interesting to see where they put it, where they price it.
Post, yeah. Because if they go lower.
Yeah.
Because for one, like we're saying, 187. If you go 187, you're above current market price. And that's not to say that, I mean, your broker on board with you, the broker probably sees some value in the shares, and so it's bought up to 2. What you take to buy this up to 2? Probably little to nothing. For the right broker. Well, maybe a little more than nothing. But for broker, maybe little to nothing. 2 days you spend a little 2.5. Yeah, that's baby money. And then you keep it up to 2, and then you have the 187, and who knows? Who knows? But if they don't, like if they do the IPO price, it'll be very interesting if it falls below $1 into the cents region that has become so popular for so many stocks on the market. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's an interesting one. Tropical, giving us great results, but good results, and good results twice so far this year.
Do it again. I did say that.
You did say it, and they did it
again.
They heard you. They heard you.
I don't say it.
They took you the wrong way. It's cool. The AP. She want to do the APO again. We have you to blame for both of those.
Bro, that's not what I meant.
For the good and the bad.
Oh my God.
I never the APO me talk.
Oh my God. You think the government can participate again?
Why not? It's even better now.
Boy. So yeah, that's Tropical, the 34th worst stock for the on the market for the month of February.
Yeah, no.
In terms of share price. Anybody else you want to jump on? You want to send us a speaker request? You want to ask us about anything? You want discuss any company, anything like that? You can send a speaker request. We'd love to talk about it. All views can contend, and we're not always right either. We could be wrong about a lot of things. There could be that one APO that
change the game.
Yeah, but no.
But yeah, I mean, if you are in
if
the
it
industry and
happens
you
that way,
if you have a game changer APO, do it.
Great.
APO.
I'm not going to do it. But if it works, then great. I'm happy for whoever it works for.
Separate, yeah. One didn't Separate get Separate One never call it that too. Didn't they have a long little bit of dilution?
Yeah, man. Which is this very. I thought about the Jenna and what they're doing, and I was thinking around the first time if it might happen the same way.
What's Jenna doing? Let's bring everybody on.
Yeah. Jenna buying Beacon Insurance. The name I keep forgetting. Right, and I remember back in the day when Separate bought Facey from Mossen with separate shares. I'm wondering if Jenna could buy Beacon from Mossen with separate shares.
With separate shares? Oh, I never.
No. I never thought. I mean, Jenna shares, but Noah saying that Jenna also owns other stocks.
Jenna owns a lot of other stocks. Jenna owns Atlantic.
He doesn't only have to buy with Jenna shares. They could do something else. And we've seen things like that with the CPFE dividend. That was an interesting one. Where Separate gave a dividend in the form of CPFE shares.
Yeah, dividend in specie there. I don't know though. I don't know.
So there could be very interesting ways they can take it. But my original thought was Jenna buying Beacon from Mossen with Jenna shares, and that's partly because I don't want to see Jenna do an APO.
Well, that's a PRIO, right? A private APO, which
different ball game. And I want Separate to stay separate. I want the Mossen guys to stay the Mossen guys, not the Mossen guys, and then they do an APO and then go bad. I want them to find profit.
Well, to quote the Mossen, the Mossen bigwig himself, guys, why would I want dilution? As big a shareholder, why would I want dilution? I'm also a shareholder. I'd be diluted too. I rate that guy so much, bro. I rate him so much. I rate that little empire. It's not. I said little empire. There's nothing little about it, and it's growing. Yeah, man. Him sharp. Then I remember to show you something that came up in the conversation, the post advanced growth conversation. It went late into the morning, and there's something there that just remind me after we're done to share with this. It's it was enlightening. It was interesting, I should say. Interesting. Genac though, they do have permission, if I remember correctly, they do have permission to they changed something with their
is it permission to raise?
Not permission to raise. I think they issued
it was more shares, issue more shares.
Yeah. I want to say that they got permission to issue.
All right, more shares. And I remember what I was hoping you were telling me to raise, because then but not hoping, just I guess trying to lock it down as much as possible. But yeah, still within the same realm. But yes, issue more shares is what I remember.
I'm going off memory too.
So my same theory of what they of what I think that without. I hope anything not APO and somewhat profitable. So that's what I want to see.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if they were to screw the shareholders like that.
Me too.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised. Yeah, so they did that. They did the whole raise the board limit from 12 to 15, and this was 2 years ago. Is it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2023, or it was in 2024. So 2 years ago for the 2023 year. So they added 3 seats to the board. I don't remember if they've taken it up. I suspect that maybe the 3 people from Beacon or 3 people around Beacon, and they increased the authorized share cap from 1.1 bill to 1.4 bill. Yeah, one thing I respect about what they do, like a lot of companies tend to do I think maybe it's expedient, but I see it as lazy. So they raise their authorized share cap. When they go to raise the authorized share cap, they just do one time and go raise it from whatever it is to infinity.
Unlimited.
Yeah, to unlimited, right?
Yeah, these guys have intention.
I respect this so much. I raise it from 1.1 to 1.4. There's 300 million shares.
It feels like protection. Like, I'm not opening that gate so any sadness can walk through. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And think about it, who they are. they could very well do the unlimited, and who would question?
Unlimited and waiver rights and go about in business.
Yeah, but and they did the same thing with Seprod, where it was this much, and we're issuing this much, and like we don't tell you the full plans yet, but you can work out something clearly. Like this was from, like I said, 2 years ago. For 2 years now, I've been waiting on what that 300 million new shares would have been for, and then we worked out what the general value of that is, and what it looked like. And we've been looking at the beacon thing for a while, actually, for a while, more than from about when this notice came out, because beacon has been known as being up for sale for a while now. And also, it's interesting how it's done, right? Where I mentioned it last week, we mentioned it a couple of times now, where it's not that beacon is like, who owns beacon right now? Mustn't. So beacon has been bought.
Yeah, but the intention has already been said. We're buying it for Genac to eventually buy it. So we're holding it over here, which is, if you think about it, similar to our AS Brighton.
Same WhatsApp group.
This is just this their moves, you know.
They have a MO.
But and I mean, Genac been showing them their colors for a while, from before, and then going into the acquisitions they were doing and all that, and then going to the main market and was going to chill for a while.
Yeah, from the chose to go to the main market, I think that was telling.
Confirmation.
Yeah, telling.
And these guys not doing it. They're not graduate for graduate. They're not graduate for go school.
Exactly. Continued education, continued profit. So the wording of the notice back in November, their intention, Genac and Beacon today announced their intention to complete a transaction which will create a leading Caribbean insurer. So Genac's parent has purchased 100% of Beacon. I find that also interesting. And last time I spoke, what's that joke and said that, who you think is going to broker that between Musson and Genac? I'd expect Epley.
Money.
Yeah, why not? Creating value. They're really creating value there. So yeah, that's a very interesting thing that happened within the month. And on the acquisition point, I'll segue to some people's favorite stock. Where is it? I've got all the way down here. Where is dollar?
Yes.
Dollar. The 51st. Dollar was flat for the month. And dollar, it's so interesting. Another sign of how not just the market has changed, but also, how the market has changed and how the view on a security or a stock or a company can change. And this one we're talking about in the girl at advanced girl, after advanced girl also. You remember when dollar did just come to market? You remember the whole heap of noise around it, and they were talking about, maybe buying access and right? Big acquisition and how hyped up people were. And at that point, I mean,
yes.
At that point,
gosh, that's good. Continue.
The thing spike got almost the 4 of the news of we are considering maybe looking at buying access, right?
Very send a letter to say nothing.
I said that we're looking into maybe one day buying you. Is that we'll go over?
Again, this is the review committee.
Yeah.
The review committee.
Wow. Well, maybe it wasn't the same review committee then, but
I know, man. The point is, this is what we're doing. We're reviewing the security to see if we want something more time. And
look on how excited people were at the time. Here we are in 2026 with dollar being clear that they had. Well, to me it was clear. Those in the group seemed to be pretty clear. They said at the start of the year that they're doing the due diligence around acquisition of the Evolve loan portfolio. And they'll know in 31 days, and the 31-day mark would have been, I think the 31, I don't know if the 180-day mark or whatever happened now. But the important thing is that at the end of February, they came out with it, that they've completed their due diligence. And they're surrounding the proposed acquisition of Evolve's loan portfolio, right? Wow. And following its review, the board of directors has approved the acquisition, subject to, of course, regulatory review, because they are a regulated entity by the BOJ as a money lender. And nothing. The crowd went mild. So think of the hype and the share price and the movement and all of that around just the talking, just the, there's a consideration to maybe acquire access. With access saying, we don't know nothing about that, and we're not for sale as far as we know. Right? And
Access, I don't know if you heard, but
yeah. I'm going to go over Porsche, man. I'm going to go over Porsche and tell them, say, listen, I'm considering maybe thinking about acquiring one of these Porsches,
So
you have money? You have Porsche money?
yeah, Porsche money.
Wow, but here we are, 2026. The man them say them acquiring the loan book from Evolve. Crickets, nothing.
Crickets.
End of month flat. No one cares.
Sweet. Love that.
I mean, we haven't spoken about dollar deeply in a long time. I remember we say, we now see $3 again for a little time. Not that it can rise and it will rise, but it's not seen that far again. And it has been, wow, we're going back what now? We're going back over 2 years. And the price has been relatively stable. Not that that's not exciting, not that that isn't a thing that can be useful, but it showed, it showed that we know what we're talking about. And it's a good thing if you're putting your money in the right place. Not that it was a great time if you're looking to accumulate, right? Because whatever happens in the future, great. If you accumulated over the last 2 years, you're set along those lines. But if you're looking at this to blow up in the way other things have blown up over the last year, 2 years, year as a year and a half, $299 in December 2024. So that's a year and a half, or a little over a year and some change.
When was the last time this thing hit 3?
It was last officially at 310.
December. I don't know what I think. Yeah, but
it traded intraday at 310.
Outside of that, the very next day, the high was 299. It says that the 3 thing now gonna last more than that one time.
Yeah.
We get too much out already.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's good to be able to predict things like this, though. But I don't know. I think how do you guys feel about it? How do you feel about it? No, you think like we're out of the prediction phase, meaning out of the prediction phase, meaning when I said the prediction phase, meaning they are at the point now where they have agreed to acquire another loan book, pending regulatory approval, and they're under a different level of management now, obviously, and the profits have continued to grow. I mean, we think over $500 million in profits, and they've raised money, they've reworked their debt, they have bonds. No, publicly, are the bonds publicly listed?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know if they're publicly listed, or maybe they will be publicly listed, but I don't know if they. Yeah, as far as I know, they're not yet listed.
No, they aren't.
Yeah, they're not yet listed.
Mayberry's are listed, not theirs.
Yeah, Mayberry. Yeah, and I think I'm waiting on a set from Mayberry to also maybe the last set. It's hard to, not hard to keep track, but
say too much nowadays, eh?
Yeah, well, that's good. The
so much nowadays. Yep. Yeah. Bond market is happening.
Yeah,
and interesting. As I say, one man do it. Everybody else come them on time. You guys keep playing catch up on these things.
Yeah. The government now dropped the asset tax, so you might as well just go and work. Or who knows? Maybe they will.
Not the money, so I'm not paying the tax.
Or maybe they will. Who knows? But yeah, dollar very, very, very. I just surprised at the juxtaposition, if you will.
Juxtaposition, very much that it's. Yeah, but that says a lot around what exactly it says. Maybe, but it says a lot in terms of people, investors, how they think about things, or investors just if they're looking at the same thing and they decide on the thing there. Like And what was exciting? I don't know if what was exciting factor for the last time is it really happening again? And is it that I don't get it? Is it well, one carry more hype than the other? I know what one is in a certain way. It's not them buying SVL, them buying SVL loan book that I don't really know nothing about. Versus or them buying Access, another listed company that's known as the big guys in that space and whatever.
I think also maybe the I don't want to say, I don't want to keep that simple as just a different time. But
I mean, I did factor that as well. Yes, time might be time. I mean, and the temperature different too on the same thing. At the time when that was happening, and dollar itself was more of a conversation in certain ways.
yeah,
Time kind of water it out. It's no longer the fave for everybody. It TransJamaica time now. So maybe TransJamaica have to buy SVL, not that.
I didn't know that SVL is for sale. I'm pretty sure they're not for sale. Well, who knows?
I heard Trey bought some other day. I don't know
that's
about
true.
that.
That's true. The shares are always available. That's true.
Yeah.
But it's just weird how the maybe it's also like how investors are engaged. The retail is engaged now, because who knows? Like Shay, you heard about this?
Yeah.
And you heard
But
about
then,
Everybody talk about it.
Oh no. No.
and the
I heard about it like in the from you from
from here
yeah.
and my money JA has it. But I just thinking about
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I heard because of your platforms, but no. I didn't hear I haven't heard anyone talking about it. No.
But
I'm not.
again, remember, these are the quiet times during which accumulation is great for like the blow ups later on. Assuming a blow up later on. I mean, I was even I'm thinking about looking at it over the last few months, how much better it was. Just on a raw, if you're in it for like the dividends, the bond would have been much better to sell your shares and buy into the bond versus just being directly in the shares like that. But who knows? Maybe it will blow up in this. Maybe it's just a bit of a lag, and in time, people will see the value in it. But I don't even know if I own any now. I may, but I'm not sure. If I do, it's one of those ones where it was on the sell
If it comes up
list.
again while we're talking off, where I'll share some thoughts, but I can't say it here. So
All right. That's two things after we're done. Well, yeah. And by the way, guys, you want to jump in on the conversation? Like I said, send a speaking request. We'd love to hear from you. Want to hear what you want to talk about, what you care about, what you want to hear all views on. What was your favorite thing for February? What's your interesting thing for February? Big launch of February, or are you set up for the future for February? I'll flip the chart and look the other way. Number one loser for the month of February, Kaylee. You remember them?
don't know.
90-cent share price fell 14.29% within the month. MDS 13.5% within the month. MDS is led by that guy who is also now a director of Whipped. Whipped, who was Whipped in? Let me flip back the thing and see where's Whipped. Where's Whipped in the top list?
Yeah, where is that?
So I know year to date, Whipped is ahead of everybody still, right? I think them up. Year to date, they're up. Year to date, they are up. I want to say 600 and something percent. Nobody's close to that. So between January and now, between the start of the year and now, they're up 600 and something percent. But let's see where they are for just.
If they say the same place, them can war for the year.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know if anybody's gonna beat that for the year. I mean, who could beat that for the year? Well, that's an interesting point. Who you guys think could beat that for the year? I'll tell you what it is, and you tell me if you can think of anybody that would beat that for the year. WIP is actually down for the month. So they're down negative 7.62. And over the last 3 months, they're up 1,962. 1962, that's a cool year. They're up 1,962%. And year to date, let's get it right and put some respect on them name. Year to date, yeah, they're up 687.02%. Let's say they stay at this level for the rest of the year. You think which stock you think could beat them? That's an interesting point, I think.
Not no research.
That's all like Tab. Say that again, Tab.
I said it. Me not see that stock the listed yet.
Okay, you mean just generally? Are you talking about woodcats?
No man, no, not that one. Generally. No.
Let's be clear.
Me not see that be woodcats either. Definitely not. 600%. You know that one there serious.
You say that to do that. True.
Yeah.
Nothing off the top of my head says I get as odd that will do that. Would.
What do you think is likely? It's not will. What do you think is likely? Obviously, yeah.
Something going well. It wouldn't work because what made that think it would have happened from last year in order to make a difference this year. I mean, I say if something go down to cents and then go back up a certain amount, then it should have probably do the same thing. But it should have happened from the end of last year in order to make that effect this year.
Well, I mean. What's the price at the start of this year, Andy?
Kintyre at the start of this year. I mean, they're the number one. They're the number two. Sorry, they're the number two gainer last year. So at the start of this year, you can't forget about Kintyre. Don't be negative, bro.
Yo, that's why the one. They're laugh also.
But I can do it. I can see it. They're 39 cents right now.
Them can be.
The end of the year,
600% on that. That's what.
End of the year at 75 cents. Huh.
Mm-hmm. If they go to $3, then do it.
687.
In the year at what?
The end of the year at 70. I just had it up, you know. The end of the year, I want to say 75 cents.
So
yeah, the end of the year at 75 cents.
75.
So there would be thing there. It wouldn't be.
If you're looking for the, what is it, 687? 687.02.
Make that 700%.
Oh, say that again, Danhai?
Make it a 700% growth and then do that. All right?
From 75 cents?
It's a 8 times 75.
That means they'd have to end the year at $5 and to meet WIP, they'd have to end the year at $5.15. And so anything above that would be beating WIP current.
Do it. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice segue to the Adobe negative bro stock. To their credit, just announced rights issue, first one on the market in a long time. Against their credit, they're also diluting like hell, but they did announce a rights issue within the month of February, and we don't know. I mean, how you feel about it? The last rights issue is what the quote unquote the pretend the terribly priced rights issue from, was it Fosrich?
Fosrich.
Yeah. A terribly priced rights issue from Fosrich, but in their annual report for 2025, in the annual report for 2024, sorry. Oh, I don't know why wait. So there's no 2025 annual report.
That's yeah.
Okay. Don't be negative, bro. Yeah, so they have some special resolutions, and they have resolution 5, special resolution. They have a renounceable right issue. All raises should be right issues, and all right issues should be renounceable. So again, to the credit for that, and it's raised 165 million with the right to upsize the issue by 50%. I've never heard of an upsize on a right issue.
Good.
Can you do that? You can, right?
Yeah, you can. If you ask for it, as long as you have the space for it in your shares and all that. And
no, but the rights issue is in effect.
No, so they said they give you the thing there. You will be diluted that much further. So not diluted, but diluted, yeah. The shares itself, there'll be more shares in the pool that much further.
No, zoom in on the rights issue itself. Just the rights issue alone. There is no dilution in a rights issue unless you don't participate.
Yeah.
So how do I upsize a rights issue?
How I see it is that the true consideration would be for 50% above the thing there.
Above the 165?
165. That's the amount of space you actually have. To me, my issue here is that maybe this is
247.
Maybe he can just say that.
0.5. Right? No. Hold on. No. Let's work with a proper rights issue.
With
a proper rights issue, you know what you're getting ahead of time.
That's what I'm saying. You can do a rights issue directly for the 247 instead of saying, maybe we go some more if we get more.
But that's not how rights issues work.
Exactly that. That's my whole point of you can just say that. Just say you're going for that. It shouldn't be surprised that it shouldn't be a surprise to me that we got more money. I mean, we're going for 185, and then we got more money, so we can go for more. I don't feel. I feel that's outside of the spirit of it. I don't like that.
Not only outside of the spirit. Think of how it works. How could that work? How could I get more money? You know, it go with a rights issue. It's a renounceable rights issue too. So I know how much I'm getting, right? If you're raising 165 mil, you're raising 165, assuming that this is accurate, what they've told us, that they have 1,962,110,958 shares. You're raising
more to come.
you're raising 165 mil. It's the other way around.
Wait, we're working out. No, you did right. You did right. You'll give what percentage of the thing there? 165.
No, like how
zeros.
No, how many shares to you have how many shares you have the right to X amount for X amount of shares that you have. It's been so long since anybody's done it that we forget to all them things have to be in there. Even rights issue, for every 10 shares you have the right to 2 shares in the rights issue. It's a right.
I think next year.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're saying you want thing there.
You're
doing it right. You're doing it right.
Yeah.
You don't say you have to bring it back to 1 at the end of the day. Not this way.
But you can do it this way.
I think this works. I think this works actually.
Yeah. You can say for every 12 shares you have, you have the right to 1 share in the rights issue. Cool. How you get more? How you get more? It's a set thing. How you get more? No, you pay me, I can tell you how you can get more, but we're now walking very close to that line. And if you're sticking with the principle of the right, then let's say we raise this to 50%. So that's what, 247.5. Okay, so for every 8 shares that you have the right to 1 share in the rights issue. So you kind of have to say that then, which means legally then, as far as I know, you then have to ask for permission for that. You can't ask for permission for less with the right. It's not, APOs allow you to do this kind of rubbish, but a rights issue doesn't. A rights issue, right? No, again, I could be wrong, but No, it's just we're talking about it now. And I thinking, sorry, hold on, what's it, Danhai? Look, you're continue talking. I'm not hearing. I think my sound went, but continue talking. Sorry if you guys heard me. I can't hear anything. So let's talk. You guys can keep talking for a moment. I'm not hearing anything. I heard nothing from before. With my sound. I don't know what's happening. Still nothing. Ooh. If you guys heard me, you guys heard me? Okay. Hold on one sec, guys. We can see the video. But I'm trying to sort out the rest of the issues. So yeah, guys, sorry, you can hear me. I think we lost our sound on Twitter. I think I'll bring back the sound and we'll just kind of wrap it up. But sorry about that. Even I lost sound, so I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe the space is dropped. Shay and Dana, you guys like talking to me through this. You should be able to hear me. You guys can hear me here. So we're still on stream here. And yeah, yeah, testing. Right, so guys, sorry about this. Give me one moment, and I will just we're not gonna go much longer after this, but I do want to just have us wrap it up properly, and you should be able to hear Danhai in a second. Obviously, you can see Danhai there, and when Shae comes back on, you should be able to see her. All right, you should be again. Danhai, you hearing me? I see sound moving over that side now. Oh, perfect, and I'm hearing you. You're not hearing any. All right, and Shae, if you see the same space, and is Shae hearing us at all? Yes, I just saw. I saw it. Well, I think I saw it. I'm not seeing it now. It's gone. But yeah, I don't know. From when I was talking, like when I said I stopped, I couldn't hear anything after that. Since I've been out since then.
Mm-hmm.
When I jump back up, you hearing us?
I am, yeah.
Perfect. All right. So the only people not hearing us, the only people not hearing are the people on watching the video, and they'll be able to hear the space in a moment. Yeah, they'll
Wait,
be able to hear the space in a moment.
I'm hearing
You hear that echo, right?
space. I'm not seeing the space.
Yeah, that's fine. That's because Shae isn't. That's because Shae isn't. Yeah. So now on the space, you should be hearing us, and then I will just fix this, and hopefully, you should be fine. Say something again for me, Danhai.
Go again.
Just anything.
Uh,
I just needed that sound. And okay, Shae, you still hearing us? Shae not hearing us at all because Shae not in the space.
she's nodding, but she's not. I think she's hearing our restream, not in the space.
Yeah. So Shae, you need to jump in the space for the wrap up. Meaning there's a link, the link that you got sent. I don't even know what you guys were talking about for you. I came back and I heard just the last bit of what she was saying. I heard something about a hurricane. I heard
Yeah, she wanted to she like in Atlantic. She really likes Atlantic now, so we start talking about that, and she's saying she's seeing underground movements toward the rebuilding. The government then collect money here, as well as she's seeing a bunch of Shackman trucks just going down.
Shackman.
Yeah.
That's telling. That's very, very telling. Shackman. I mean, it's a holy part. I guess that means she's seen the actual rebuild happening then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Are you hearing her?
I am not. We'll hear her when she jumps on it. I just sent her the invite. But yeah, you know what? I didn't even remember where we were.
What are we doing?
Okay, perfect. There you go.
Okay, good. We were at right issue, and we had just said you had just said. I was saying. You said we can't do that, and I was saying I agree. I think they would have to make it so that the rights would have to accrue along with the higher level, and not the low, not the lower thing there, because it can't tell me that my rights accrue at if you have 12 shares, you have a right. Every 12 share you have to 1, and then you're matching me at 8. So yeah, they would have to give me the right. The rights would have to accrue. The rights that I'm applying when you tell me would have to be at a higher level, at the upsize level, and not the thing there.
So it's
honest.
covered either way,
So
whether or not they
I
upside.
can say,
Upside.
they have ways they can do it. I just don't want to see them do the wrong way and then we're in our problems of,
Mhm.
Well,
I
even
was saying
this.
I don't like that thing there. I mean, I don't think I would like this to stop being a bad press company. I don't want you don't want to hear bad things. I don't want them put themselves in the way of bad outcomes. So yeah.
Boy, well, I tried. You saw I got five.
You got fox.
Jenna tag me ask the feedback. I'm gonna mention the feedback and the dog get vexed. So hey, but I know.
Because them not have no windy road still.
It looks like me need to talk to somebody because you're fighting so long you forget when everybody not fighting you. But anyway, outside of that, the massive drop. I've got a massive drop. What is that drop? Down 15%. But that point around the right, quote unquote, right issue is something that would need to be cleared up. Because otherwise it implies, it could imply to me as a shareholder, it's implying that maybe there's no real thought of any real rights issue. We say rights issue because we know if you say APO, you don't have a participate. Yeah, so just say rights issue, get the people excited, but I mean, remember, bear in mind that this has been said before, right? There's a rights issue. We even got a record date and everything, and all know it can't happen. And you can put anything out you want, but you have a broker for it. And if you have the broker for it and you're actually getting it done, then that's great. The other question then becomes, because for me, somebody who would participate in something like this, these questions have to be answered. What do you mean by the right to upsize?
Yeah.
there's no. Yeah,
exactly. As I said, it's my rights are along with my shares. So
exactly.
I don't get up and upsize it if this is how you go.
Exactly.
If the so yes, I don't want to oversay it.
Exactly. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm nice, you can see maybe also some care for there's always the care for the current conversation being inserted. So the minimum capital raise of 50. And like all of that in the resolution, because you want to make it clear that hey, it's just I have like the equity and just 50, we must can make 50, probably 50 because if I were to repay the PJX loan was for 80. I think half of it payable in convertible to shares as well, but half are convertible to shares, so you have half that have to be paid in cash. So you cover your minimums with the 50 there. You hope to get 165, but you also hope to get a 50% increase on that. And then you also give them terms to determine and finalize the terms of the renounceable rights issue without limitation, the offer price, entitlement ratio, record date, timetable. But yeah, that's not how you know what? I don't work there.
Walk away.
Yeah, one to watch. As a shareholder, I can't walk away, but one to watch. One to watch. Company wise, it's still an interesting show. It's still an interesting show. Good luck. I like the bits I was hearing you guys talking about the hurricane stuff, Shay, and the stuff that I believe Tav was saying. Yeah, Tav, you can come back on and finish what you're saying there. Something about the people actually getting the money now. I saw some points around that too, and wondered. I saw some points around the people getting the money. The cash grant is actual money going directly to the people. Wow.
You know what? I don't know how it's done. I should ask somebody down there or something who might have gotten it, but yeah, I don't know how it actually happens.
When you say you don't know how it
A good
actually happens,
question.
oh, you mean like
If them get the actual money, or if it's goes to I don't know, but that wouldn't work.
what do you mean? What wouldn't work?
Going to the hardware or to the whatever.
No, I wouldn't want it to go to the hardware. I don't want it to go to the people.
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
like
that's what I'm
how
saying. That
best you
wouldn't
can
work.
use it. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the hardwares would love that. Should have hardware. Love that. I think the hardware is gonna benefit anyway. You know, people have stuff to buy from them. They're massive benefit happening nonetheless. We give a shout out to that Limitless interview of the Atlantic CEO, where he said a bunch of things, bunch of interesting things. Some of them more interesting than others. I like his addition to the. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I like his addition to the market. I like him as a CEO on the market. It's a new, like, fresh breath. It's a different approach to the whole the whole mix of CEOs on the market and the things that they talk about and how they approach them, how they interface with people. So I like that. I mean, I'm biased obviously as an Atlantic shareholder, but I do like that.
Boss, could I tell your share price to, you know?
I did hear that. I mean, that's cool to hear. It's funny. I hope that, though. I know I have a lot to do with that being said so much, and I hope that it's not misunderstood, because it's perfectly fine for a CEO to not be able to take the share price. Yeah, there's a spectrum there, and you don't want to be too far on any. You don't want to be too far. Yeah, you don't want to be one of those CEOs who don't know nothing, or one of the companies who don't know nothing about the share price. They don't think about the shareholders when they make their moves at all, as we see with so many of the CEOs on the market. And then you don't want to be on the other end of the spectrum where you're ultra focused on the share price and you're not a financial company, right? Yeah. Like his job is not to be like, the share price is not his business. That's the truth. Yeah, the business, his business is to make Atlantic greater for us, the shareholders. Share price is our business.
Make Atlantic great again. Are great always.
Yeah, sort of. There are a whole heap of dots around that one. Tav, what were you saying before you got cut off?
I did think that we don't talk about the whole western side of Jamaica and the repairs, and you know, I mean, the truth is that no work no started. That the reality.
Yeah.
Well, them little muckle could have fixed up them little thing, and you know, them people they do two little thing, but you have people from the hurricane blow them away from government money. You understand? One time I ever said to somebody, say, brother, if Andrew come today and say, I'll help you rebuild, oh, you gotta rebuild, you didn't even take up, you know, you didn't even take up your rubble them yet, you know. The man them send around truck for take up things and everything. Same like how hurricane come and blow down a place, as same way like a place stay. Nothing can build upon this, bro. You know, you can't sit down and want every help, every single help, like from ground right up. You know, start the thing, clear with the land. The man them come and ready for work, them can work and do a little thing for you or whatever, but you know, help yourself. So it's like majority of the place are same, so it's stay, brother. Like rubble. You drive past, you see one little piece of foundation with one TV and a fridge stand up same way in there. You know? Bed frame throw down one side. Whole heap of place stay like that, brother. Whole heap of place. You know, so the rebuild definitely not started. You have all one nice little place in our place near White House where, you know, sought after community, whole heap of people with money live there, so. But yeah, I joke now. All of them the people have them like a pretty roof there. 3/4 roof, the roof them over South Sea Park gone. And them people gonna start fix. Yeah. And no them the people in really start fix nothing yet. You pass there. You more like how a place stay, you know, in a hurricane you come back. And me hear a lot of people are say them can't get nobody to fix roof.
Yeah,
you know?
I've been hearing that.
What
Yeah,
do you
man.
mean?
So,
What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean them say
no,
that?
man, all of the workman them busy. Busy. Them a do other roof. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a wonderful thing.
Scrambling, you know, for get to work, man, for fix your roof. Or them tell us, say, oh, you know, we can probably like do up one room so you have something, but
Yeah, exactly. So I
yeah.
double work that. And you see, there's a thing of me fearing of this too, you know, and we have a tendency as Jamaican people, we focus more upon the money than actually doing the right thing while focusing on the money. So my fear is that the man them a bitch up the work them, and then people face the same problem again when hurricane come. You get me? That's my problem. Cause you have people that say,
you know,
us Jamaicans stay already. Apart from that, it can be on the homeowner where cause the problem for themselves. Because a man will say, you buy 10 length of this and that, buy some screw. And when I say, boy, I mean, I have the money, say, you may go buy this, buy that, and then later on, I fix it. Later on, now go come. Later on, now come.
We're almost back at hurricane season, so yeah.
Exactly. And later, trust me, later on, now reach, because I saw we stay. You get me? So you find, say, a lot of that are going to happen again. People are going to build the same thing again. The size wood where it in there where it cause it for blow off and the hurricane strap never depend it. Them use the screw, the nail them instead of screws, and them little thing that them are going to repeat where are going to really cause this to happen again, So them little thing them I hope people are look on them thing then I try to make a difference. But as we say,
a big part of that problem is that them get see the cost up front, because the easy fix is easier fix will always be more appealing. Oh, in many cases, be more appealing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So say, oh, we're gonna spend this, and then give you how much money we actually get from whoever to do whatever.
And the workman are gonna love the easy fix too. The workman are gonna love the easy fix too. Can done with you and move on to somebody else quick.
Again next year.
Exactly.
This year.
Exactly.
But then
him can jump between jobs faster.
Isn't it on the homeowner though to ensure that
that's
to ensure that you get the best quality of work, like that's not on
enough homeowner don't know where the best quality of work look like still in Randy.
Well, I mean that's why
in a lot of cases they're in this situation because
that's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Good point. Man say, yeah, man, me I do the thing right way for you, man. Just buy them here.
Me people type side that me know it going out, I come for build enough time. It's a man doing thing. See him come with some black and then him go back in yard and then come with some black another time and just build up a thing eventually.
What a thing. I mean, say, heart have them work cut out for them.
He might engineer, he might everything, bro. He probably can't do the execution. He can't do thing there. Execution work, he linked up for that.
Can fix fridge too.
Let me give you an next joke. We have to do it the work thing too. When me you see in the telecommunication industry, right? Me is a man way. If me I run some cable or I do something, if me do it and then me realize 200 foot down the line, this cable go under when it did to go over, me I pull back that out. I just some mistake is like it I go kill me if me not pull it back out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like me I go mad. Me will left it and go and say, oh, yeah, but I got my yard and me I think about the cable. Me I say, so me should have, So it's because of that.
Work ethic.
Enough man used to have problem with me. When me pull up on work site and me see that brother, me dog, you have to go pull back that out, So because of that. But what the good thing is when you do that now, a man knows say you go come and him knows say you go see them just do it good and done. You get me? So if people have the work ethic for themselves, enough of them work you not go do good. Whole heap of them. Where a man doing at the roof and then put the Solitex under the bottom. Or the Solitex alone you see, you know, see what going up between the zinc and the whatever them, So you feel like your house nice, everything good, But it rough, man, it rough. Trust me, it rough. Them things have to be regulated. I mean, I feel like the government probably have to get involved in that too, because enough people don't know what good work look like,
Well, here's the funny thing. So it's a two-part thing, right? One, the government give a whole heap of money already, and there's a whole heap more money to come. The money they haven't really started spending. I think them say 5 billion or $500 million. One of them. I know there's a 5 in there somewhere. And the second thing is there's already a solved problem. Like we have building standards, but that's why I said the government come here and say, it look like we really have to go just do some inspections. Really have to go do some inspections.
So because let me tell you, enough people even when I have no damage, where they do want to build up a little thing. Yo, parish council now run on nobody yard and say, oh, let me see your plan and thing there right now. Nobody now do that. So everybody are fling up right now, you know? Everybody are fling up. You get me? So because of that now, we probably have set up ourselves for a bigger problem. So the inspection thing, brother, we have to look past that and just know, say, yo, we have to make sure so we do the thing right. We can't try to cheat the system, you know?
Yeah, cheat yourself where you live. Yeah, cheat
Exactly.
yourself.
Because God forbid something like this happen again, and you see him when I go run out in a bush, you know, because you hear your roof a peel off like a bomber drop, and, you know, just because you never want to do the right thing. You know, never want to buy the little extra ton of steel, you know. Them little thing there in a bigger problem. So we have to move past them thing they bridging way. Boy, some of the time I just mindset, yeah, man, but we have to move past that. It's a real important thing.
You can blame. Well, I didn't even put it to blame, but obviously from the business side of things for us, there's a whole heap of gain that's gonna be made by a lot of these companies. Which is where the system it, right? Already system it. I don't know there's a whole lot more to come. 5 billion under the program has been, it's a 10 billion program, the initial roofs program, I remember seeing that. And 5 of the 10 has already been dispersed, and it's dispersed to people, specifically directly to people. I guess I'm happy to see that. So past a certain point, like if you cheat yourself on your own roof, I mean, damn, yeah.
And some of the time people cheat themselves and don't know still around because we say point already, you know. Me do it, me go fix it later.
You know.
And then later becomes you know. You don't even need members say a 2 lot did fill up there, but a 1 go up there. You know? Just
other
that
things
in
get
there.
added to your to-do list and
Exactly. That's why I said the inspection is very important. Maybe, you know, the government, because remember, you know, the government job is also to protect the citizen, them still, you know, you get me? And compliance and them thing there. So maybe we have to go just hire some home inspectors to go through and check them thing there and write some little recommendation to people, say, boy, XYZ, you know, at least you can say you try and you do this, you come out with a receipt XYZ, you know, but we have a nation and we need the people and we have to look out for them, you know. Some people, as me say, it just rough. You get me? It just rough. But maybe we need some inspectors to go out and inspect them jobs there and think to make sure say everything are doing our way where if something like this come up, people that have a chance again. Because the truth is that it a go drop on the government shoulder again. You know? I just that a go happen.
AKA our tax.
Exactly. And then now that I go slow down the economy. It a go slow down the economy again, you know? That go put strain on the economy again. So the real push and the growth in the country we're supposed to experience. We now get to experience that again. So people understand some of the time when some small things that we do it affect what the future looks like. Exactly. You know? When a man selfish and want to do something because him selfish and him want the money for himself and him want to cheat out that person, you mash up yourself down the line. Because you can only cheat this person once. You get me?
That's true. Well, you know what? If we can presume that it will go bad, we can also presume that it will go good. I mean, I think I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that, you know, it's going, at least this part going well, people getting actual money in their hand. You can, if you need some money, I don't want to go down that road. It's just, you know, that the government never send a hurricane. So the government is not responsible for like my roof. So if the government is helping me with my roof, it's on me what I do with it. So people, if we can think of it being bad, we can think of it being good. And I assume that people, you know, they'll buy the things for themselves. Everybody want the best for themselves. Them put on back them roof and get a chance to set up them roofs and them homes and them whatever better than it was before. And there's a lot of money being spent already. I mean, 5 billion directly to people is not a joke amount of money. That's not going to slow down the economy. That money not going under them bed at all. People spending that, man.
Man, that's going in.
Exactly. Look at company incomes. Look at company profits over the next 2 years. I assure you that they're not going to go down. Yeah, man, the economy will be good. Is a new Jamaica. We can see a lot better to come. I just hope
Another.
more gets done before the rainy season really start.
Same.
But the thing
Yeah.
we're working with so much of that other problem. I have to say, you have to do so much before, and then during you have to hope they don't go too bad, so you can keep doing certain things.
Yeah. Well,
Hope we skip you again next year.
My last trip down into like West was better than like the ones before were terrible. Just based on what I saw, it was unpleasant to experience, to see. But then this last time, it was still, but it wasn't as bad. And I could see people starting to get themselves together. It was nice to see people. A lot of people are starting to get back to life. I see shops reconstructed. I see, even if it's not as big as the one they had before, they're trying. People are trying to get restarted. I saw people on roofs working in different parts of South Coast and things. I was like, you know what? All right then. But then I don't think it really hit me like hardware until I saw the trillion trucks pass me on one drive. I was like, okay.
what were they carrying, by the way?
They were carrying lumber, cement, just different stuff like that.
You could tell which brand cement.
Come on now.
I mean, I want to know.
It's the carry one.
Okay, all right. I like the carbon, but I really like the one that's not carbon.
I know, but remember where I was. So
Well, and true, but
where
you
I
said
was in the hills between. So it was like Sparlins area, Cave Valley area, them to the hills.
yeah, I know
So
Saint Ansa.
they
Yeah.
were coming this side. I don't know if them. I don't know I don't know where they were coming
Center.
from. But there was so many of them.
Well, you know what? It's good that it's happening, and I don't mind which cement company. Obviously, I prefer one, but there's no
Of
shortage
course.
of the demand for cement now. Anyway, and you say
Yes, I was
Shackman
going to
trucks.
say,
Shackman
boy.
trucks would mean that is Tankwell, which would mean that it's Tankwell linked, and Tankwell is linked to Carib Cement, at least for now, anyway. But yeah, Shackman, Tankwell, and Carib Cement have a nice little partnership, so win-win either way.
hmm So I was just putting all that together and I say, yeah, man, things are going, The truck them, what I saw when I went down there, and the posts I'm seeing are news stories I'm seeing about the money getting to the people finally. So it's yeah,
Well,
some stuff's happening.
the real work not start yet.
No,
But
that's
you're just
that.
that point about you can't get people to work on the roofs now. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
legitimate
Mm-hmm.
demand right there now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a real thing, man.
Money I
The
spend,
people
money I flow.
who are able to do the repairs. But construction people in general hard to get right now for any extended period. And them can give a couple days, but yeah,
that's
it's
a
a lot
good
going
thing.
on. Or
That's
you're
a good
probably
thing.
going to have to wait till they are done with over there. And okay, I can link you like next week.
That's a good. It's a good time to start a company in that area too. Like if you can actually
Man.
do that, yeah, it's a
So,
great time. Yeah. Worse if you're good at it. If you're good at it, you can. Yeah, that's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a whole heap of opportunity over the
Yes.
next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
well, the people not get back like it either still, So
Really?
Mm-hmm.
that yeah man. That a whole
Up
up a
your
lot of
side
people.
that tough.
Well, me get back like, but the issue is most of the branch off here as them. So while JPS are run for the main them, I get up the main them.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
branch
that's
off
true.
them harder to
That's true.
navigate.
Mm-hmm.
Because me have to
True.
one lady, one generator, me did have to go and run it to go and fix up our house.
You're the man.
But you know them want power tools and them thing them have to. Yeah, because of she and two girls. She and two girls. You know, she and two daughters, so I just woman them no daddy no there, so
You did the right
we have
thing.
to really not, yes, I mean. She go and run it.
Proud of that.
Yes, I mean.
Proud of you to hear that.
That's good.
On another note still, while we are talking about construction, the road them want fix too, you know. Road them want fix.
No, you shall
These
not
are
make
facts.
How the patrol them did stay Taj when they navigate them road there.
Shea?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll take it.
I too many people in episode.
I mean to tell you,
The striker is
yo, a years me I switch up them name them, you know, years me I switch up them name them.
They were working on it.
Striker, no striker,
they
you know?
were
Exactly.
a lot of work is actually happening in terms of the patrolling. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. And I mean on different ends, because I go west and I see work I go on repairs to the roads, and I go through the hills and I see work I go on. So all right. That's good. Yeah, they're working on roads all over. So I noticed what they did was on the west side, they started with the parts that were worse hit, because I think them just make traffic flow more, because traffic was really
wicked man.
bad in some areas because the damage was so bad to the road. So they started by smoothing out those really bad areas so that traffic can kind of get moving, because you need road if you do repairs and getting stuff in, and you need the road. You need the road to be drivable. So I think they started with that, and then they're moving into the smaller projects now. It's the patching and that stuff. So yeah, man.
That part them want to hear about, you know.
Why you want to hear what about it? Why you want to hear what about it?
The patching part, man.
What's the exciting thing from February? What's the exciting thing from February?
Man, right now, more the man them be proactive and link the government and say, yo, you know, the factory gonna take a while, but we need to fix the road them now. Say, yo, what? Under the them call it the disaster act or whatever it is, you know, make it bring in something tax free. Yeah, man. That's how about, man.
And
A
get
disaster,
started.
you know, man. Yeah, get the thing and people can familiarize themselves with the product, and you know,
I'm sure some of that is probably being spoken about now. You're talking about from the perspective of, I think, of RPL, right?
Yeah, man.
RPL and the launch that they had within February also. RPL was the 12th highest gainer for the month of February on the market. It rose 12%, 10%, sorry. Flat 10%. The launch of RPL, not RPL, QPR, the quick patch. What the QPR stand for?
A quick
profit run. And then I don't know, just want them bring in something. Oh my God. Well, I'm sure something is being done about it.
Quality pavement repairs.
Okay. And the government is obviously, I think, as from I saw the video of the thing, the launch is saying, the minister was saying that they are gonna consider it, or they've instructed the works agency to start what was it, like some
look into if you know them.
No, there's a specific set of works that kind of like actually check to see if it's useful.
Instruct them to see how fast it can be implemented for help out the situation, barring any research and whatnot.
I don't know if him said barring research, but I hear you. I think he's actually start the research.
Yeah, man, start the research. Sorry.
It's good. You're a good entrepreneur. You're not a good politician. That's good. Buy research. Cliff want hear you.
Man, Jesus Christ, I tell you.
Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see it, and I'm happy because it's aligned to a listed company, a junior market listed company too. More of that on the junior market, right? More that that is the economy in front of us right there. That's a sign of possible future economic growth that we can all see also, because if it shows itself in the share price. So you're happy now for rainy season, because it's a road then dig up.
Yeah, man. Rainy season come, yo. We want QPR. We want road that take too long for fix and Joe. You know? Patrol a kill way.
I got it up on TV,
That's what I mean, on TV. What I mean?
Tomorrow,
Me alone out there.
demonstration.
I hold up a piece of cardboard and say on it.
What you
RPL.
mean?
You just say RPL.
I send to now be setting them out there and I use them. No, patrol have a fix now. Pitney them a drop in there, patrol them.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
How
God.
much
When I say the
money you
pitney,
spend
when
for
I say the
fountain park?
when I say the pitney them, you know, it work done fast, I know. Shit. The pitney.
Talk about the boss.
What about the children?
Oh my God. Yeah, boy. Ah, boy. Yeah, I hold it up in the month. I don't want us to go too long though. I don't know what else to have a comment, so I don't mind us wrapping it here.
Good note, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's a great note to wrap it on. There's something that I wanted. I feel like there's something else that I want. Maybe it's the dividends. Do we have any good dividends for the month?
I think it's April. I think April dividend they look nice.
April still.
Oh, you get me?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Talking about it.
They don't do bad dividends. Well, yeah, April for the month of they have other than the bonds. Massy.
3% in America. 3.99.
What you talking about? The
April.
Yield.
Yeah, man.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Is it the top one so far? I know for a while Lab had the top dividend yield, but I think one or two things probably knock it off of the chrono. Maybe the Carreras. Maybe the Carreras, or maybe the same with Cinco that you're talking about. And you're like, might have been it, but I know Lab was it. Epley, I know Epley is the number one. At current prices, Epley's dividend with a yield at 2.99%. Dollar number 2 with 2.38. PBS number 3. Then Lab. Then GHL. Then CPFV. Then Sterling Investment. Then Jamaica Producers. And General Accident. And then number 10 NCB. Back in the dividend game, boy.
Look at that.
Right?
Make it top 10.
Right? Yeah. Barely, but them did it. Right below them must. Yeah, boy. Yeah, it's not a bad start to the year at all. No lie. First 2 months. First 2 months a good little run.
Yeah.
Feel nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. 10 more months of this, more profit. Yeah.
The year is feeling nice so far.
Yeah. Look out for the big thing in March. Well, everybody gonna be excited next few weeks. TransJamaica dividend.
Of course.
Yeah. The thing I was laughing about, I hear Top talking about the road and the patching and all of that. I thought about how the color of the conversation from Jamaicans is shifting now that they have more public ownership. Yeah, that from we think about the talk last week with the whole TransJamaica dividend versus, should the government give them back money from the hurricane, and think now also about what protest the government need to use more quick patch, right? It's
why am I waiting so long?
Exactly.
And did you catch the part where he said, "Go on, the highway needs fixing"?
Yeah, but if they want to use a pro patch on the highway, God forbid. But who knows? If it's good enough, why not? Right? But yeah, I'm happy to see it, and I'm happy to see that Jamaicans understanding more about our responsibility and our benefits and like how things matter, and we'll see the money in our hands. Yeah, look out for the TransJamaica noise again soon. At least that's what I'm thinking. Still, I don't own none now, but yeah, if you're one of those hypothetical people who made that hypothetical million that I showed earlier, link up and let me know, please. Buy me a drink. I mean, other than you have no reason to buy me a drink, but I wouldn't mind somebody buying me a drink, so why not? But yeah, big up. Thank you guys who called in. Of course, thank you, Shay and Danhai, also for kind of conversation, especially when the sound went down. Big up to the people who have said that they signed up for Grow already. Grow tomorrow if you wanted to grow.
Day for Andy.
The hell of a long day tomorrow for me, but yeah, it's worth it for everybody. You want to learn about investing, you want to learn actually how to do this thing, not somebody to come tell you the stuff you could have Googled, but somebody who can actually guide you through it and help you to understand investing and the local market. everymickle.com/GRWR grow.
Yes,
and yeah, it means grow rich with research. And of course, if you can't bother that, you can't bother do the work, you don't want go everymickle.com/grow. Well, you can link Danhai and have him simply tell you what to buy. He's the actual advisor. So you can say, oh, we can't bother that. Just tell me what most do. bhalladvisory.com. And if you're doing that or not doing it and you want to sort out how your brain work while you're doing it, you can link Shay. Shay, how do they reach you? Optimum, I know is
Your Optimum EQ at
there we go.
Gmail.
EQ.
Your Optimum
Or
EQ.
Twitter. Yeah, or the type of business one. It's the whole thing.
There we go.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you do grow, you get a discount for the first session with me.
That is true. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, you do grow, you get a discount to the session with Danhai, you get a whole palette of perks, and you get a strong understanding of the market. Let me tell you,
If
nobody
you
does
do grow or then link Danhai,
Even
you
better.
are likely to be able to do more with Danhai.
You have a better understanding of yourself, what you
Yeah.
want as an investor, and your communication becomes that much better, and the guidance you get becomes.
Yeah.
I always find
Yeah.
that people being more involved with their investments just gets them
Mm-hmm.
better returns, better outcomes because they have a better understanding of what they want and what they're looking for and how to do things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
That's true.
she point out to make people millionaires. You're right, Shay. So nowadays, I saw that. It's a meme or something. I saw a video. It's not a meme. It's a video of the girl, of this girl, I guess, on TikTok talking about people not talking about the courses that they do. And I saw it and I thought, wow. Actually, I felt proud because so many people who grow talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually felt proud because I also, like I always say, I know I'm a guy on the internet selling a course, a stocks course. I know how hard that is. I know how it sound, but
How it look, how it
yeah, I know how
sound.
it look, I know how it sound. But trust me, guys, I'm not scamming. It really is a course that makes you really, really
It's
good.
about education, not whoa yo, just buy the stock and hope and pray. That's not what they're there for at all. You learn about investing more than those stocks.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, and I'm proud, and yeah, can identify people that literally turn millionaires with the thing them learn, and yeah, proud of that. And I hope to make a whole lot more. Anyway, thank you guys very much. Thank you,
Pays
of
for
course.
itself.
It pays for itself many times over too, and it's underpriced, it's undervalued now. So get it while it's cheap. Enjoy your weekends, everybody. Thank you, Dana and Shay, of course, for doing this with me
Of
every week.
course. Night night.
And
All right, people, best up. See you guys next week.
bye, everybody.